Sitting at the intersection of time, space, reality, and fiction floats the yellow eye. Always watching, never blinking. His gaze has witnessed all that has happened before and knows what is yet to come. Countless stories of hope, hate, heroics, and heartbreak. It has no mouth by which to speak these lessons, so it calls upon its head clearer to tell these stories, by word and by deed. Heed the yellow eye's lessons as it gazes upon its servant, just as the eyeball gazes upon you. Our story has already begun.
Hello, my children, and welcome in. My name is Alan the Yellow-Eyed. I am the High Priest of the Great Yellow Eyeball, and it's D&D night! Finally, after many, many moons, we're back with the dungeons and/or the dragons. Okay, both of those things are happening. So it's good to have you all here. We have our illustrious players ready to go, and everyone's in a pretty good mood, I think. So I think we're gonna look. I've got Mountain Dew. I've got some beer chilling. We're gonna have a good time today. I think. But it's been a while in real life, so we're gonna take a little bit of time to fix all those things and talk about that. Let me first off, let's talk to our players. Make sure they can hear what I'm saying. That's important. Oh, hi everybody.
Oh, hi.
Oh, hi. Welcome in. It's good to hear your beautiful voices and stuff, right?
Yeah.
Like that's a thing.
We have them.
Yeah, voices are good. Let's switch to this, right? Yeah, perfect. There's everybody. So it's been a while since we've all been together. Certain things happened with certain people that we won't go into, but a shark was involved.
What?
Yeah, there was a thing with a shark. I don't know. Someone disappeared from reality for a little bit. It was a whole thing. Not only that, just real life happened. That's the reality of it. Real life happened.
I get it.
You get it now? So anyway, we're back. And so it's been, like 3 months or something like that since the last time we played. So let's get into where we were. Essentially, our group, known as the Drunks, which is still the funniest name ever. The group of Drunks had been essentially asked by the town council to basically put an end to everything that had been going on with this smuggling ring. And you had not really snuck, but you bluffed your way onto the ship. And once you bluffed yourself onto the ship, all hell proceeded to break loose because, things went a little south. And then...
Because Nate is very drunk.
And then, well, things went south, but after some cooler heads prevailed, the fight had stopped until Nate, being completely drunk, said the truth a little too loudly, and the fight continued at that point. So there's quite a few individuals that have already been slain on top of the ship. The captain has now been involved with this. There is a deck wizard as well that's still running around. Wilvain has been making flashing lights come out of his crotch at people. His hands are still up. As he does this. And then my power went out. That was kind of what happened at the end of the last session. My power went out, which is where we ended during the middle of this big fight.
Moradin again.
Yeah. Yeah. Morrigan did in.
Wait, what does Morgan have to do with this?
So if you go up to our map here, which everybody should be on, it is currently Nate's turn, but before we completely jump into that, just to kind of recap, again, the way the map is currently set up, just to make things a little bit easier for all of us, the two crewmen that you see are actually on the forecastle in the poop deck, a little bit above y'all. You all are on the main deck. However, I just opened up the map a little bit so you can see both, essentially, of where everything is and where the stairs are, and so on and so forth. Obviously, there's somebody up there steering the ship. The oarsman is still up there, and yeah, that's where we are. Just that should be the recap. I think everybody's on the same page. And with that, Nate. Before the lightning god, destroyed my ability to communicate. It's up to you. What's up? How you doing?
All right. I'm gonna get this TPK going.
Yeah, perfect.
YOLO.
Let's start it off. Start it off right. All right, a Chaos Bolt at Captain Sigurd, which does hit. Dang. Like right off the bat. Look at all the colors. Ooh, man. A fair amount of damage. You hit him pretty hard. What was with the 5?
Wild magic.
Okay.
Oh. But yeah, that's a first level spell. Okay, cool. Nothing crazy happens there.
That's too bad. I wanted a fireball to
Yeah,
TPK us.
just a fireball and just destroying the ship. You won, right?
Destroying the ship and all of us. What a way to start off.
Way to start off.
This guy.
All right. All right. The captain is going to do this. Let's see. What is he gonna do? Yeah. All right. So he. Okay. Yeah, that's good. Sorry, I'm double checking some stuff. Got it. So, as he takes this massive hit from the Chaos Bolt, he realizes he's in trouble. You can kind of see it in his face, so he's going to disengage. There is going to be nobody's going to be able to get any kind of attack of opportunity or anything on him because of the disengagement. He's going to back up here. And as he backs up here, he starts to stomp his foot on the hatch above on the grate here. Get your lazy asses up here and help us! And then he pulls out a potion from his pocket and sucks it down. Let me do that real quick.
Question?
Yeah.
Potion man.
Where is my spirit weapon? I knew I had trained on this mage from the last time, but it is not here. I don't see it.
So that's a great. Oops, I didn't. Hold on. One more. Give me 1 second. I gotta roll these. I gotta roll this die. So you can visibly see a lot of his wounds heal up after he takes down this potion. So yeah, that was his turn. Anywho, okay, so that gives us this other crewman who is up on the top. who has been shooting down at everybody. And since he just watched you shoot the shit out of the captain, he is going to be taking a shot at you.
Like that.
Give me.
Doesn't Nate get any say in this?
No, you really don't. Not at all.
Does he get like half cover being behind a short stack of armor?
I mean, no, because the guy's shooting without you in the way.
Oh. I
He's
tried.
behind and above me.
Yeah.
Oh.
Here we
That's
go. I
right,
found
the
I
other
found a
guy's
mace. This'll work.
Yeah.
Is it bear mace?
No. Although it could be if I decided to do so. Alright. Now. There is your spiritual weapon. Sitting
Yeah.
right there. I might get a better one, but that was the quickest one for me to grab. Alright, so this guy's gonna take a shot. With his crossbow, he's gonna go ahead and take a shot at Nate. And with that, that's gonna be a 9, which is gonna miss. Okay. He rolled terribly. And with that,
I'd like to see.
with that, let me add all this. Okay, perfect. And that was the touchable tough scruff guy who just shot at you. That was up on that upper one. And then next, Nessa.
I thought I had more time.
Oh no!
It's happening.
It is.
No, it's happening. Okay, so I really want to get rid of this captain. So okay, then. So I was gonna do dissonant whispers.
Okay.
The target must take a wisdom saving throw. So, help me out, Alan. How do I start this?
Yeah, you just target, control, click on your target,
Okay.
and then click the cast button on the spell.
So, click the captain. Hello, captain. Not letting me click him.
Are you control clicking him?
I am not. Okay.
There you go.
And then I said I was going to do Dissonant Whispers. I'm going to press cast. And we're going to do that.
There you go. And he succeeds on his save.
Okay.
Right on the money, too, so.
He takes half as much damage and
Yep.
doesn't have to move
Yep.
away.
So go ahead and roll your damage.
Is that attack?
Um,
So damage. It says
Yep.
damage. It says
Yep.
damage.
there you go. So it's going to roll and it's going to automatically, so it halves it down to 6 points of damage to him.
Okay.
Oh yeah, now he's here. What? Where is it coming from? And he starts grabbing at his head, but is definitely Punkta! Make all these magic users pay! Not happy with you. Alright. You done? Moving or anything else?
No, I'm staying right here.
Okay. Perfect. Alright, so, you hear some noises, and the first of the crew members find their way. Will you?
Making their way.
Yeah, exactly. He's making his way, and he is one of the first that pops up. out of the hatch. And as he's kind of looking around, he looks at the captain and sees where they're looking, and then turns and sees the lot of you over there. And he steps to the side to essentially, looks like he's giving more room for other people to come up. And will take a shot at the first person he sees, which is Wilvain. And so, with that, and with a miss, with rolling a brand spanking new 8, nothing happens. Then as well, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So this dude is going to have to dash to get up to the top. That'll put him here. And as he comes up, he's going to run forward in front of the captain. And that's all he can do. See you, Bold, you're next.
See you, Bold. Brushes a bunch of dust off of his shirt, like wondering where that came from the last round he had.
Longest 6 seconds ever.
Right. So, we gotta do something here. We've got a lot of dudes around.
A lot of dudes. And an unknown number of dudes that are coming up from below deck.
I would like to not be here. But also, we're going to do short bow. I'm going to go right to the boss with the short bow.
Okay.
So
right to the captain?
Yeah. So I do this, right?
That's going to miss with a 7.
Certainly.
Yes.
That was cool.
Yeah.
Pretty cool. I don't think, can I sneak attack? Because I have people by. How does that work?
So the sneak attack is that your target needs to have a friendly person nearby it.
Oh.
So you wouldn't be able to sneak attack the captain regardless. But the sneak attack happens when you hit with your attack. So it's one of those.
It's you gotta do good to do good.
Exactly.
Right?
Yeah.
All right.
And since you missed, there's no damage.
Yeah, and I don't think I have any really bonus things I want to do here. I think where I'm at is fine.
Okay.
Where's my skip it button? It's gone.
It's fine. If you're done, I can just hit it.
Yeah, I'm done. I don't have the button anymore.
Perfect. All right. So the wizard, the obvious wizard, at this point, is a little perturbed at everything going on, and takes himself and runs up the stairs to move himself essentially a little bit further away from everybody, and will launch a bolt of lightning flies out of his hand towards Mel, and will miss with a 12. So the lightning completely misses, and that sucks for him.
Do I get an attack of opportunity with my spirit weapon?
No.
Damn.
It's a spell. It's not a creature, so it does not get opportunity attacks.
Darn, it's worth asking.
Yep. No worries. All right, and that's all he can do. So that's a done. Wilvain.
Wilvain's still got his hands up. I'm not doing it anymore because it's starting to hurt. And
My shoulders.
so he's still got his hands up in the air.
Uh-huh.
He's been holding this in for a while.
Yeah. He's got stronger shoulders than you. Got it.
His underwear glows red.
Okay.
And One scorching bolt fires out from his crotch region.
Okay. Flaming crotch. I think there's ointment for that. That's going to be a hit with a 16.
And then another one.
And then the second one with a 23 also hits.
And one.
And a 19, which will also hit. Oh, he's about to get destroyed. 8 points of fire damage. And another 3 points of fire damage. And another 4 points of fire damage as just bolt after bolt after bolt of fire flying out of your red burning crotch of desire just penetrates this pirate profusely.
Hot.
And
Would you like that alliteration?
Me too.
Yeah.
bonus action, lights a cigarette.
Lighting a cigarette with just lighting it off of your still slightly warm crotch. Is that how you're doing this?
You can reach.
Yeah, if you can read. Oh my god. All right. This guy's another individual comes running out of the downstairs as well. They just seem to keep coming. Just completely. And they don't stop coming.
No, that was Wildan.
And
3 times.
just the 3 times at once and spent. Perfect. So we got another one that comes up. He runs forward and is going to take a swing at Nessa.
No, he's not.
Yes, he is. And we'll roll a 1, which will automatically miss. All right.
No, he wasn't. I told you.
Yep, you were correct. And then the next individual, you see start climbing down from the crow's nest up top. And as they climb down, they are why aren't you letting me add a height to it? Is it shift? No. There it is. So right now he's 15. Whoops. Yeah, he's 15 feet from the top. His hands and feet are currently completely engaged with the netting that he's climbing down. So, but there is another combatant that is climbing down from the crow's nest. And that's his turn. We just did that. And this guy is going to maintain control of the ship. And then this guy is going to climb up 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. So it's going to take him a little bit to get up. This guy here is definitely, as he comes up, it's about time, Frishtiff. You hear the captain basically yell at him. And this guy, as he comes up, you can tell he's a little bit bigger, a little bit stronger. And he has a very large hook in one of his hands and a hammer in the other. All right. But that's as far as he can move. Actually, he can move up 1 bit right there. And that's his turn. Mel. Y'all just walked right into just this massive thing.
I'm going to take the opportunity to attack from this guy, but I'm going to step around this guy. come.
Oh, so you
come up to the captain.
the guy at the top, you're just gonna go ahead and let him take a swing at
Yeah.
you?
Yep.
Okay. All right. No worries. So that hold crew member, which one is he? Hold crew member, does he have a thing?
And we're gonna roll spiritual weapon first.
Rolls an 18 and hits the captain. You go ahead and do that with your bonus action. Boom. All right. Yeah. Critically wounding him. He's close to not having a good time. Also, yeah, you moved up there next to him. So you attack with a spiritual weapon.
And for the mace.
Yeah. And that's a 15 that will also hit. Okay, that thing.
Ow. And we'll take.
And with that follow up,
Why is this guy not freaking dead yet?
9 more points of damage to the captain. Is he not done yet? No, he's not. He's close. But he ain't down. He ain't down yet. He's got a lot of hit points. That's all there really is to it.
Notice.
I mean, he is the captain for a reason. Yeah, so after basically almost simultaneously getting hit from the back and then the front, as your spiritual weapon basically hits him in the back,
Powered.
and he kind of loses his balance forward, and you use his forward momentum to swing your hammer and knock him back almost at the same time. But also, I got to make this guy take a swing at you.
Would he actually? Because isn't he on the other side of the boat? Isn't there like a boat in the middle
He
there?
is next. You were absolutely correct. Never mind. He does not get a swing at you
Oh, even better.
because there's a boat.
Not a boat.
Yeah, there's a second boat. I forgot about that boat. All right, yeah, never mind. So you're fine. You don't get an opportunity to attack against you. Good call. Nate.
Officially my turn. Yeah.
Yep. All right, welcoming Stinky Scream. That's this guy. Who is he? This guy. All right, he's the last one. So, I mean, he's another one coming running out from downstairs from the hold. And he will make his way up top. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. He'll move down this way. And then he's going to take a swing at Mel, who's obviously engaged with the captain. And will miss with a 12. All right. Nate. Wait, did he not appear? He didn't appear. Hold on.
Wondering how he was able to attack.
Yeah, like he didn't show up, and let me... There he is. Now we got him. All right. He's invisible. Nate, you're up.
Okay. So if I move, will Mr. on the other side of the boat be able to opportunity attack me?
No, absolutely not. He shouldn't have got one on Mel either, and so you pointed that out, and I completely forgot all about that, so yes.
Then I'm going to back up,
All right.
just for funsies.
All right.
And then I'm going to go to the mage. Why'd you go up there? Didn't you learn anything from your other...
Oh, I forgot. Yeah. Nope, never
I'm
mind.
going to miss terribly.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to just vomit on the floor. And
Okay.
End my turn.
Gotcha. Yeah, so you completely missed with your Eldritch Boop, and the cat paw went a little wide. And he was fine. It took no damage. All right. So the captain does not like any of this that's going on right now. So he... Well, this is what he's gonna do. Actually, no, he's not. He's gonna disengage.
Better run.
Yeah, he's gonna disengage. He's very close to being dead. He's gonna move up. That's 15. And then 20. Oh, he can't go that way. Shit. All right. Yeah, so it'll be this direction. That's 5, 10, 15, and then that'll be 20, 25. All right, yeah. So he is going to take himself and move up right next to being on the top next to that other guy. And as he gets up there, since he disengaged, he can't do anything else. So perfect. Oh, but he does have one more of these, so let me go ahead and do that.
No.
Takes another potion out. And
Big potions there, mate.
I mean, this would only be the second one. So,
Potion man.
Take the button.
and again, he heals up just a little bit. All right. So, the other crewman, you're kind of in a spot now that's a little more difficult for this guy to try to shoot at you, Nate.
I like that.
So, because of that, he's going to take a shot at someone who's a little bit easier to hit. And that's probably going to be Nessa.
No, it's not.
You keep saying it like it's going to change something.
No.
And nothing ever changes. That's a 9. That is a miss.
I told you, Alan, you're not listening to me.
You've been correct every time thus far, so it's your turn.
Okay, great, love it, can't wait. I just don't want to be here, like, at all. This is not my idea of a good time or a party, and I like both of those things. So, I guess what I'm going to do then is probably do a mirror image.
Forgot to switch out. Okay.
And so 3 duplicates of myself appear. So they're gonna mimic my actions. When it mimics my actions, does that mean that they attack when I attack?
They do, but they don't actually do any damage.
Oh, okay, they just make it look like.
There's just multiples of you, and nobody can tell which one is the real you.
Okay.
So basically, if somebody attacks and they hit you, they're really gonna hit one of those images,
Okay,
and that image will disappear.
great. Okay, so let's see. So I'm gonna go ahead and do a mirror image.
Okay.
So that's just a spell,
Just-
I guess. That can
Yep,
spell
it's just a
slot.
spell. Yep. Cast on
And
yourself.
I can't do like a bow and arrow after that, right?
That spell is a spell
Okay.
spell that uses your action. That's
Okay,
correct.
cool. And I'm going to back the F up right here.
All right. So as you move out of this guy's range, he's going to get a swing at you.
Oh, okay. No, it's
You-
not.
You going to do that?
Yeah.
Okay. No worries. I just wanted to make sure that you were aware. So he's going to take a swing at you as you try to back away. Automatic miss with a 1.
Just not listening to me at all, Alan.
Yeah, you're slippery today. You are very slippery today. All right.
That's it. Yeah.
That's it? Okay.
Nope.
All right, so this man's is going to run up towards Will Vane with his flaming crotch of doom.
Hello.
And will take a swing.
Swing low.
Will and just completely misses as he swings. The captain from up on the deck. What the hell's wrong with you, boy? You can't even hit the little one. And this seems to have affected the mind of the pirate, and this lets him attack again. But that time he's gonna hit.
So many dudes.
For 6 points of damage.
Ow!
Yeah. Ow, indeed. And that's his turn. All right. Number 4. That's this guy. Since Mel is like right next to him, that's who he's gonna go after. Mel just wading into the front lines like. He's gonna miss. He's gonna miss with the 16. And Theobald.
All right, there's a lot of dudes.
There is a lot of dudes.
It's not looking good. I'm gonna go for. I'm gonna shoot this hold crew. I'm gonna level my bow against him and shake
Okay.
off the dust because apparently last time it didn't work so great.
Yeah.
I'll throw it on this guy.
A 15's gonna hit.
Okay. And so we'll
And
do,
you're talking about the crew member that's also next to Mel.
yeah, kind of catty kitty corner.
Yeah,
from
yeah,
Mel.
yeah. So just make sure, because you do get your sneak attack, to apply your sneak attack before you roll your damage.
Let's see, how do I do that?
It should be under your abilities.
Okay, so I go here. Oh, effect. Who do I apply that to?
You just click it; it'll apply it to yourself automatically. Yep, there you go. And then it'll automatically roll the extra 2d6 damage
okay, then
when
I'll
you
go
roll
here.
your damage
Oh,
to
it
it.
sure did. I think.
Yep. There you go. Yeah, 15 points of damage. Just really nails that dude in a weak spot. He is not in a good way at all. Wait, how many hit points? Oh, why is he alive? 15 points of damage. He's dead. What's going on here? Hold on. What, number 4? Old crewman 4. Wounds. What, the balloon animal? Yeah, he's dead. I don't understand why he's got more hit points than he should have.
Ground updates.
But yeah, he's dead.
Everything's strong.
Yeah. Your arrow right through the throat.
Okay.
Did the captain really die, or did the captain?
No, the captain has a lot more hit points than
Okay.
than the crewman's. Yeah.
Got it.
Where would I find the next turn button, like end turn thing? Like,
So normally it's in the combat tracker,
Okay.
and it's right next to the menu where it says next actor, and you can drag that down to your bar if you want to make it.
Thanks. Got it.
Yeah. All right.
That's
So
it.
the mage is he's got a couple of things he's going to try here. So at Mel, he points his finger at Mel,
How about
and
me?
a green arrow comes flying out of his finger towards you. And it completely misses and hits the deck. Just kind of sizzles and fizzles out as it hits the deck. Great. Yeah. All right. You are doing terrible, Mr. Mage. That's fine. Wilvain.
Wolverine will take one last drag of his cigarette.
Just the last one. Puts it out on the forehead of the guy in front of him.
No, he's actually going to flick it at the captain.
Okay.
And,
At the captain? All right.
yeah.
All right. No worries. So you fire. Okay, I got you. Yeah. So you're gonna miss. Yeah, because you're firing within. You're doing a ranged attack while in melee. So.
Gets another one out. That's it.
Yeah. Yep. Doesn't quite hit. Is that your turn? All right. Yep. That's his turn. All right. This guy. Whose turn is this one? This is the rotten right shoulder guy. There's so many, I don't know which one this is. Oh, wait. I can do this to make them disappear, right? This guy's dead. You know what? Let me get rid of the dead bodies.
Bring out your dad.
Dink.
That'll make
Idea?
that'll make this a little bit easier. All right, perfect. Okay, that's a little bit better. Which guy is this one? Rotten right shoulder. That's him, right? No. There's too many guys.
All I see is whole crewmen. Doesn't say the fancy stuff.
Hey, sorry. I don't know where this guy is.
What's his name?
Yeah, I don't know. That was weird. Let me just get rid of him. All right. We're just gonna get rid of that
Person
guy.
actually disappeared. They reappeared for a half second, then disappeared.
Yeah, that was weird. All right, I don't care.
No complaints.
Hold crewman moves forward to follow. Oh, did he disappear? No, he's still there though. Whatever. He's got a clean right ear. He's gonna follow Nessa and take a swing at her. Wow. That's like 4 or 5 ones that I've rolled against you. The dice are like, yeah, no, you're not hitting her. Quit picking on the bard,
Stop it.
says the dice.
You leave me alone.
Stop hitting yourself.
That's funny, actually. Stop hitting yourself. Stop hitting yourself. All right, so the lookout finally is able to climb all the way down and is now, well, he would be right there. Right there. Perfect. That's all he can do is just climb down. That's all the time that he has. This guy is going to move forward, letting go of the till, and is going to go ahead and take a shot at Mel, because Mel's surrounded by so many people, this is going to obviously hit. Right? Right.
Have at me. Have at me.
Actually, it does hit.
Wow.
Kinda surprised. The crossbow makes contact for 4 points of damage. You're starting to feel kind of a little woozy over here. And then frisk off. 5, 10. He really wants the other guy. So he'll have to disengage to avoid... No, screw it. Mel, go ahead and take a swing at Val Fristhoff. If you wish. If you want to take an opportunity attack.
Just find my swing, what's it?
Yep, that's gonna hit. For 10 points of damage. You get a really good hit upon him. This guy is definitely burly. You can tell that this is a dude who handled cargo a lot. Very huge, very strong individual. But he heads straight for you, Seobold. And will... decides that his best course of action is that he is going to swing his mighty hook at you. And will hit with a 22.
Damn, you will.
And for 10 points of damage.
That's not good.
And as he sinks that hook into you, it hooks into your body and your flesh in such a way that you are now grappled by him. And
Not a feeling.
yeah. So essentially that hook is keeping you kind of right next to him, engaged.
Dude, I feel like we just landed on like the evil side of Captain Hook.
Mel, you're up.
Like Bizarro. Peter Pan.
I'm gonna burn a second level spell
Okay.
and cast Cure Wounds on myself.
Okay.
Do I just drop the
Yep.
the
Just
dice
heal your
twice?
drop the heal on yourself. That's 3 points of healing. And okay. Were you casting it as a second level?
Yes.
Gotcha. Gotcha. So that should be 11. Okay. Yep. Gotcha.
With that, I will also, not giving too many hoots about who's next to me, I'm gonna run up the stairs and around to the captain again.
Okay, so yeah, so you're gonna take that. I gotcha. Yeah, I'll have to move you manually. But let this guy take
That
his.
far, being a tiny dwarf.
Yeah, he can get up there. So you're going to take the attack of opportunity. He is going to go ahead and swing at you. And we'll hit with a 21.
Wow. Take it.
For-
I'm interested in you.
For 3 points of damage.
Puny hits. I scoff
Also,
when I run by.
remember you do have your spiritual weapon, FYI.
Yeah.
If you just reminder. All right, so yeah, so that's going to bring you up there, which will be 5, 10. Yeah, so that's 15 feet to get where you are. So 20 will get you right there. Yeah.
And my spiritual weapon is just gonna raise up
Okay.
to the level of the captain.
Yeah, so it'll
yeah.
raise up a little bit. Sure. Go ahead. Have it take a swing at the captain.
And it's that.
Yeah, that's gonna miss with a 7.
Oh. Fine, I guess.
She's like, damn it. Nothing ever works for me. It's fine though. All right, Nate, you're up. Oh wait, no, it's not. No, you're not. No, you're not. No, you're not.
No.
It's this guy's turn. Since you went that way, he's going to go and move himself up and kind of follow you up this way. Since he got a swing on you. But will miss with his attack. Nate, you're up.
Okay, can I get up to the second story? The one that's
So
right
from
behind me.
yeah, you would have to move north. So you would have at least that one dude you would have to deal with.
Well,
That's currently kind of engaged with Nessa.
yeah. If I move, will he get an opportunity attack on me?
Depends on how far you're going.
I'd just move south one behind.
Yeah, so
the
he
circle.
will be able to get a swing at you, but he will do it with a. You're going to have a little bit of cover.
Okay.
Because of the boat.
then I'll drunkenly stumble over there.
Okay, so
YOLO.
let's go ahead and do this first. He will go ahead and take an attack. You will have cover. And he's gonna miss with a 9. Okay.
Okay. Now I'm going to try the mage again.
Okay. A 13 is gonna miss.
So close.
So close yet so far.
And I can't really move anywhere else from here.
Nope, not really. I mean, there's that door.
I'll try and open it.
Yeah, it opens. No problem. Go ahead and do that.
Going in.
Actually, hold on. Let me... Did you open it yet?
There we go.
Oh. Then you closed it again. There you go. Now you opened it. So yeah, as you kind of see, as you kind of get up to this one, as soon as you open the door, one of the first things you basically see is that there's a stove in here, and some other hanging meats and whatnot. The stove itself is not lit. It looks like this is the galley. So now what? That it?
Oh, Nate frozen.
All out?
Yeah,
Oh.
my computer froze, so I didn't hear like any of that. I'm also going to turn off my camera.
I gotcha.
Hopefully that makes it less freezy.
Yeah,
I'm
so...
just going to close the door,
Okay.
and
Yeah, so
you
you're
know.
basically in the galley. There's a stove, it's not lit, there's some meat hanging, salted meat hanging from the ceiling. And a lantern basically lighting the
anything I could use to barricade the door.
I mean, there's a couple of like shelves and stuff like that, but nothing big enough to really block the door.
Okay.
The biggest thing that you could use is the stove, but it's bolted to the floor.
Yeah, then I'm just gonna chill out in here.
Okay. No worries. The captain, who has a very pissed off dwarf right next to him, is gonna go ahead and first take a swing with his long sword, which will hit. For 13 points of damage. And as he does it, he gets the biggest grin on his face. It's like, you ain't long for this world now, are ya? Touchable crewman. That's this guy. His best bet is to shoot at Nessa.
Touchable crewman.
Yeah, that's gonna hit with a 14. Finally.
Doesn't it actually just hit her when you're in it?
Yeah, that's my mirror.
Oh, yeah, it absolutely do. So give yourself those 4 points back. And one of your mirror images wink
Main
out.
page at the bottom
Let's see, at the bottom.
is your hit points. It should say 4 or number greater than 4 of wounds. You can just subtract 4 from it.
So just put 0.
Yep.
Yep.
All right, yeah, so it hits one of your mirror images that winks out. That works out. It's your turn.
Great. Love this. Just want to shout back to Nate that I hate you. Just a reminder, in case you didn't know. For a lot of reasons. Okay, so let's... So I'm looking at Bane because it says up to 3 creatures,
Yeah.
and I would like to attack 3 creatures. That'd be fun.
Okay.
But I still need to better understand what I'm doing here. So
Yeah, no worries. So if you hold control and click the 3 targets that you have that are within the 30 feet or whatever it is.
Right. So control.
Yep, there you go. You can see them all nice and highlighted there.
Yeah.
Now just cast your spell.
Okay. So open up thing.
Yep. And it should automatically roll their saves.
Cast.
Boom. 2 of them fail, one succeeds.
Okay.
And so yeah, they are now baned.
Okay.
So now they will take a penalty to all their attack rolls and things like that.
And there's no attack button at this point. It's just cast.
Yeah, it's a cast, and it puts an effect on them. You should be an effect on your ability.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just click that, and it should put it on the correct people. There you go, boom. So now they take minus 1d4 on all their attack rolls, and all that kind of fun stuff.
Okay, and then that's first level, so let me check mark that. And I will go ahead and move. I can move, right?
Yeah, you can move.
Is that going to engage that guy?
So no, the one that's above you, no. The one that's directly in front of you, if you're moving like 5 feet away from him, no.
Okay.
Because you're still within his range. It's only when you leave.
Okay, so I'm going to kind of tuck behind Roland here.
Okay. There you go, you moved up a little bit.
And that's my turn.
Alright. Alright, hold crewman. He's gonna take another swing
Swing eye.
at Wilvane.
Duck.
And will roll a 3, which will definitely miss. The Bane coming in extremely handy there. Seabold, you're up.
All right, so pulling his short sword from the sheath, he's gonna go for this foul rhythm. I can't read with
That guy, yeah.
Yep.
Oh.
Totally,
That was a 13. I saw it.
totally dropped the sword down and fumble. And
Yeah, no, you don't drop it or anything, but yeah,
I mean,
you definitely miss.
I mean, sure, why not?
Yeah. All right. The wizard does not like where he is right now, at all, and will. Yeah, he's gonna cast this spell. He does some quick movements and kind of completely disappears right in front of you. Essentially, almost like he just takes a step, and as he takes a step, his body dissipates, and he's suddenly far away from you over here. That's his turn. Wilvane.
You out there, man.
Wilvane is up.
Wilvane's not impressed with the guy in front of him.
No.
Okay. So Wilvane's gonna point his crotch rock at the mast.
Okay.
It's gonna start shaking intensely, and a loud noise is gonna appear from it, and something's gonna happen. I hope. Okay.
Oh wow, that's a big area. Yeah.
Yeah.
3 of them fail their saving throws, with 1 making it.
All right, let's do some damage.
Do some damage. Oh yeah.
Oh, that sounded like some death.
Are you?
Yeah.
Why are you rolling it all the time?
It's 1 on each, right?
Okay. Yeah. Oh, so you rolled them individually. Got it. Okay.
Yeah.
Got it. That's what confused me. Yeah. So. Hell attack. What was that?
Oh, shut up.
Okay. I was like, man,
Nice.
that was a higher level spell and did some shit. Okay, cool.
Any non-organic objects in the area also take that damage, so that boat.
So the
mast,
boat and the mast will take that. So the highest you rolled was a 14, so we'll do that with the hardness of that. So the boat gets obliterated. Just shattered. Wood chips as half the boat disappears and gets strewn across the deck.
Are we the Titanic now?
What's that?
Are we the Titanic now?
Maybe. The mast takes a massive hit as well, but is made of sturdier stuff than what the boat is, and is still standing. Although, maybe not for long, depending.
Even after all these years.
Yeah. Holy crap. So many people died just now. That's fun.
Will Wayne, MVP.
And then he will play cigarette out on this guy in front
And then
of
he's
me.
gonna put the guy who's dead in front of him. Perfect. Cool.
Waist length nose bristles.
Yes, his nose hairs go down to his waist. They're braided. No, I mean, yes, that's what it says. But... So he just watched a bunch of his friends just get absolutely massacred down below. So he is a little bit on the oh shit side of things. Let's roll a quick D20 roll. We're gonna check something. All right. But he maintains his composure and steps up to Mel. Take a swing. And we'll roll a 1 and miss. All right.
Over here, man.
Christoph, who currently has you grappled, by the way, which I forgot to apply to you, is gonna go ahead and take his small hammer that he has and hit you with it.
You got a widow hammer?
Yeah, he got a little hammer. Not a nice thing to say to him. Think about the size of that man's hammer. That's gonna hit with a 23.
Yeah.
And will... Oh yeah, 7 points of damage.
I'm dead?
You're down. You are dying on the ground.
Again.
But you're not actually on the ground yet because you're still kind of attached to his hook. So he's gonna disengage that hook from you probably.
All right, I'm gonna work on another character.
Yeah, again. Perfect. Mel, you're up.
Running chariot. Oh. My spirit weapon's gonna take a quick swing at this guy.
Okay.
Because I need to know what to do next.
That's gonna miss Sigurd.
Screw it. I'm too surrounded. I'm gonna panic swing at this guy. Just. Why won't you?
Why won't you die? Why are you still alive?
Right. Actually, I'm gonna burn a first level spell slot.
Okay.
Apply Searing Smite.
Okay.
I don't know how to do that right now.
It
so.
should be something that you just apply to yourself, but let's attack first. That's a miss,
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
so it doesn't matter.
But it'll stay on my weapon for a minute, though.
Yeah, it will. Which crewman? That's the other one behind you. What is he going to do? There's some fudge sickle. All right, Mel, go ahead and take a swing at the dude to the bottom left side of you. Because after everybody got massacred down there, he's starting to realize, yeah, that's going to hit with a 14. He's starting to realize that there's some issues down below that he has to handle. All right, 5 points of damage as he runs down.
There's a Searing Smite that I gotta roll for.
Oh, yeah. You're going to use it?
I think it has to use on the next hit.
Okay, yeah. Then in that case, all you got to do under your action, before you roll your damage. Okay, yeah. Never mind. That'll do it.
Yay!
So with the combined might of your flaming weapon, welcoming stinky scream, yeah, you took him out. Perfect. Never mind, he's not going to go down to help anybody. Nate, you're up.
In the past 6 seconds, while everybody's been doing stuff, Nate's been looking for food. He's got the munchies. He'll open the door. He'll YOLO another chaos bolt.
Okay. Yeah, I know
If
you're.
he tries to hit the dude who has, as far as he knows, Thorgrim,
Yeah.
cooked, will he just hit the dude, or does Thorgrim count?
No,
as-
Thorgrim's on the ground. He's
Okay.
not in the way in any way, shape, or form. He's unconscious on the ground.
Just hooked on a feeling.
He's hooked on a feeling. That's gonna hit. And will 3 points of damage.
No, that wasn't damage. That was me making
Oh, that
sure
was-
I don't blow up.
Yeah, you didn't blow anything up. Good job. Yeah, okay, boom. Your bolt of pure chaos just envelops this and brings him to the ground. He looked very, very smug until he was dead. And then he was no longer smug looking. He didn't look like anything.
And I'll yell, "You guys are being too loud out there. I'm trying to get something to eat." And then close the door. And
Closing
then
the door
continue
again?
This scavenge for food.
You're actually not going to be able to close the door, but that's okay. Use your free action to open it, and then you used your action to cast the spell, so you don't have the ability to close it. So
Well, that sucks.
yeah, you open the door. Oh, I don't have the time to close. That's fine though. Don't worry about it. I'm sure it'll all work out in the end.
Well, then I'll be over here looking for food.
Oh, then you're gonna back away from the door. Yeah. So, I mean, there's a cask in there, by the way.
Oh, well, no longer looking for food.
The cask is filled with water.
Okay, never mind. Still looking for food.
Still looking for food. All right. All right. So the captain is starting to look a little bit. Oh, actually, shit. Yeah, there's not many left, is there?
Nope.
He's not happy right now. All right.
Good.
He is looking a bit on the oh shit side of things, but he's got a threat right in front of him, and will miss with a 12. This other guy.
Sounds like R2D2.
I thought the same thing. I just didn't want to.
Yep.
Light crossbow against Nessa for the guy up top,
No.
and will miss with a 10. And Nessa's turn.
I'm coming for you, buddy. I'm coming for you.
Yeah.
Over here.
Yep.
And I'm
Okay.
gonna use healing word.
So healing word you don't need to be right next to him with.
Okay.
It's within 30 feet.
Oh, well then I'm still gonna hide behind Wilbane, so cancel that action.
Okay.
There we go.
Yeah.
Healing word.
It should just be 1d4 plus whatever healing.
Okay, so I have to click on him. Control click.
Yeah.
And then.
Then click the little healing button. Little plus heal.
heal ya.
Yes. 4 points healed. You've regained consciousness, lying on the ground.
I want to ride the pony.
Yeah. But it looks like while you were unconscious, something crazy must have happened because the boat that you were next to is obliterated and there's a huge chunk out of the mast.
Did we do that?
We did do that.
Are you moving or anything, Nessa, or are you good where you are?
No, I'm gonna stay behind Wilbane.
Okay. It's like how you're using the wizard as a meat shield. Like,
He just killed
There's
3
like
people. Of
a
course
third
I
of your
am.
height.
He just killed 3 people.
Seabold, speaking of, you're
Yeah.
awake. Most of it, it seems like there's nobody down here with you right now.
Sure.
Everybody seems to be. Mel is on his own. There is definitely a dude on the forecastle,
right.
on the front of the ship, and you can see Mel engaged with the captain on the poop deck.
Right, so this is visually this is like upper deck, but
Yeah.
like kind of right next to us.
Yes.
Do I have my eyes on crewmen and it looks like near the rudder
Yeah.
or the
Near the anchor. You're talking about the forecastle, or are you talking in the back?
Yeah, on the left.
Yeah. So yeah, that's you can see him.
Okay.
Did I end my turn? It looks like I'm still active.
No, I changed it.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
You're
I'm
also
gonna-
still prone and grappled somehow.
Well, he is prone. He is no longer grappled. I got to turn that off.
jerk it off, and I would like to short bow that.
Are you
that front.
gonna stand up first?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
That's probably an action, right?
No, that's
Movement?
it uses half your move, so that's 15 feet of movement.
Okay.
There you go. Done. Now you're standing.
All right.
Trying to shoot while prone gives you disadvantage, so
First time for everything. So I'm gonna short bow this guy.
all right. That's an 8. That's gonna miss.
Yeah, sure does.
Yeah,
I'm
do.
Still a little groggy. Like
Yeah.
just kind of barely was able to pull that.
Also,
shot off to
you
begin
don't
with.
you don't know where Nate is, by the way.
All right. Sure.
There's a door open that wasn't open before as well.
Do I have movement left?
You have 15 feet of movement. Yes.
Yeah, I kind of want to like. I'm gonna crawl my way into there.
All right. And Nate is like looking through drawers and stuff.
We're fighting out
want
here,
some
Nate.
snacks
What are you?
too.
You okay?
Look how
I
you
drank too much. I'm hungry.
All right. Punkage, whatever his name is here. He doesn't have. Well, he's gonna do this then, because that's all he really has left. Yeah, because level 1 spells. Oh wait, no, he does have this one. Okay. So with a quick movement of his hand, he's gonna go ahead and lightning's gonna shoot from his hand towards you. And will miss with a 20.
Oh, oh my God! Thank you, Morden.
And that's his turn. Wilbane.
Wilbane doesn't want to miss this shot, so
Oh, wait, before we do that, sorry. Oh, that was Punkach. Never mind. We're good. Do your thing.
all right.
Punkata, that's his name.
Who? Oh.
No, it doesn't matter. The wizard. I got his name wrong.
Wilbane's gonna close his eyes and does this.
Okay.
One.
Yeah.
That's great.
There we go. Magic missiles just right in front of you, Mel. You just see missiles just pow, 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 slam right into him.
He's gonna peek. Is he dead yet?
He is not.
Oh.
Jesus.
But
Right?
he's definitely worse for wear.
Wilbane's going in the room.
Leave me all alone out here.
It's just everyone's just going in here. All right, that's fine.
Any snacks on the bottom shelf?
No, there's no snacks. The only thing that you really see is the salted meat that's hanging from the ceiling.
I'll tell you who's salty. I'm salty.
Everyone's salty.
Got meat. It's gonna be Nate, because that's the only thing he's gotta eat.
All right, is that your turn, Wilvane? All right. Crewman, who's currently engaged with Mel. Another bad. Nope. He's gonna miss with a 7. Mel.
Wasn't invited.
Congratulations on your engagement.
Right.
Thank you. You know what? I've got spell slots to burn, so I'm going to Searing Smite again.
Okay.
I'm going to lead with my own hammer this time.
Okay.
Die, you son of a motherless goat here!
That's a 13. That'll miss.
Like the
looking
413
more and more-
you've rolled on him.
Yeah, like, Unlucky
it's looking
13.
More and more exacerbated. No, not that spell. That I got
Come
so
on,
many
magic
things
weapon.
open. I know.
That's a 23. That's gonna hit.
Hey!
And damage what?
Yeah. There you go. So
Hey, Captain's dead.
the captain is dead.
Oh, you son of a!
Man.
And I give him a quick kick as he falls like that or whatever.
Okay. Yeah.
Ah,
Yeah. So your spiritual weapon gives him a good whack right to the backside. And all that kind of fun stuff. That spiritual weapon should be close to being done, but that's fine.
10 rounds? For the full
Yeah, it's 10
minute?
rounds. All right, Nate. You just heard, your dwarven friend yell some craziness.
Let's see.
Mm-hmm.
I'll walk
door- was closed,
You walked
Nate.
into the wall. That was neat.
And that's a wall.
Okay. Yep.
I'll open the door
All right.
and then just walk out, I guess, because I don't think I can just stand on top of Wilvin
Yeah.
in space.
That's
while
true.
I look if I can hit anybody.
Yeah, so from where you are, you can definitely see the two on the back. Yeah. Two on the poop. And Mel. If you want to shoot Mel for whatever reason, you can do that as well. He's like, what?
Oh, really? I thought
Don't-
it was wrong. Sorry.
Tempting.
Don't kill me. Sorry.
That's a 16. That's gonna hit. And, yeah, 3 more points of damage, heavily wounded.
And then he gets pulled 10 feet closer and falls off the thing.
So you're gonna, okay, I see what you're saying. So you're just gonna pull him down to here. All right, let me do a quick. This is the second time you've done
Don't
this.
interrupt my snacking.
That's funny. Hold on. He's gonna make a quick dex check. Or dex save. We'll do that. It's the same. Alright, so he's able to maintain and not and land normally as he comes off the over the railing. Kind of cat-like reflexes a little bit there. And then you go back inside. Alright. Sigurd is dead. This guy who's now on the ground. So he's actually like right here. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
Damn it.
You're like right in his line of sight.
I know.
It's all my fault, too.
It is. Absolutely. And we'll actually hit this time.
Hit my mirror image. I've got 2 of them, so.
We'll actually hit this time for 7 points of damage.
Does me hit my mirror
Right to the
image?
mirror image.
Oh, mirror image. Why do I keep forgetting? All right. Yep. Never mind. You're good.
Okay.
All right. So you still have 1 mirror image remaining,
Yes, sir.
and that's his turn. And we go to Nessa. Time to return the favor.
Yeah. Okay, so.
I see I'm
can't-
targeted. Maybe I don't want to get dead, though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know how you're targeted. How do I.
Click and control click them again
Okay,
to
yeah,
untarget.
that's why I was like, the whole round I had you targeted. And I was like, I don't know what this does.
Yeah.
Okay, so I can't short bow him because he's up in front of my face, right?
No, you can't. Well, you can, but you'll take disadvantage on the attack roll. But you can drop your bow and then pull out your weapon to stab him,
So my dagger.
or whatever you have.
Yeah, I've got a dagger. Let's see. I've got 1 more spell left. But this guy's kind of almost dead, so I'm gonna shiv him.
All right.
All right, so I just clicked the black die.
You did
right?
say shiv, right?
I did.
Okay.
I did say shiv.
Okay.
I just clicked the black die or the D4 plus 2 piercing.
Well, first you got to roll the attack first.
So that's the plus 4 black die. Right?
Yes, that is correct.
Oh, I have to put it on top of them. Hold on.
Yep. Just drag and drop right on top.
There you
Or
go.
that works too. Either way. Yeah, an 18, that's a 22, that's gonna hit.
And then I do the D4 plus 2 piercing.
Yep. Drop it right on top. There you go. So as he runs up, he takes a swing at you and completely misses. And as he gets up, you drop your bow and then with one hand pull your dagger out and stick it right under that soft spot in his jaw.
Oh, nice.
Right underneath.
The jugular.
And pierce his brain from the bottom of his jaw.
Yeah.
Which kills him, by the way, if you're curious.
Yeah. It's kind of like a don't mess with the bard kind of.
Yeah, don't mess with the bard. That's true. Seabold, you're up.
Oh, great. I don't know that it's good for me to do anything right now. What's my hit points? I have like a couple? Like, did I get healed? Is that what brought me up?
Yeah, you got Nessa healed you while you were unconscious on the ground.
If I swoop out here, can I see anybody?
Yeah, so as soon as you come out there, you can see from where you are, you cannot see the individual that is on the deck, on the forecastle deck.
Okay.
There's too much wood and wall in the way. However, you can see the mage on the back deck.
All right, is he within?
You can also see Mel.
Let's see.
And Mel. If you wanna attack Mel, you can do that too.
Oh, come on.
That guy may be a little far for short, but what's the range on this bow?
If you look at it, it should show you.
Getting there. I'm getting there. Looks like
I believe it's 60 feet. Is your
range? I don't know what that means. 80. 30,
okay? So yeah.
20?
So how it works is that as long as you're within that first number, you don't get disadvantage on the roll. And then the second number is that anything outside of that you cannot hit.
Oh, okay.
So in the case of the short bow, what is it? 80.
Yeah,
320?
320.
Yeah. So if you're over 80 feet, you'll have disadvantage on the roll.
Okay.
But you can hit something 320 feet away at max.
All right, I'm gonna go for that guy on the deck that
right.
Mel's at.
All right.
With short bow and
All right.
just kind of
Take a
see what
shot.
happens here.
That's an 18. That will hit him.
Okay. And so can I do sneak attack now?
No,
He's
not on
by
this one.
anybody.
Yeah, no. You weren't hiding or anything, so.
Yeah. So we'll just throw damage at it.
Yep. And with that arrow comes out of nowhere and hits him. He is looking very, very worse for wear. Very worse for wear. Not looking good at all.
All right, that's it for
All right.
Thorgrim.
You can move still, can't you?
Oh man, what is he gonna do? He has one last thing to do.
Vote?
He has only one thing left to do that he can even bother to try. So he again,
It's riding
one
on
last.
dolphins, doing flips and shit.
He points at you, and a ray of ice shoots from his fingers.
whammies,
But
no whammies,
will
no
miss. And with that, he realizes that he's kind of in some deep shit. 5, 10, 15. He's gonna try to jump over the railing here. And will fail to land correctly on the other side.
Good.
So as he hits the ground, kind of awkwardly, there's an audible snap as he takes
Cannonball.
some damage. He took how much damage? That's how much damage he took, and will. Yeah, he is really hurt now. And he is prone as well. Didn't land very well at all.
Yeah, my turn.
And Wilbane.
Did Wilbane see that?
Yeah, from where you were, you did see him basically land there. Oh yeah, he's not there anymore. He's really right here. So that's fine.
How do you do that thing where you move?
You just take your 2 legs and
Yeah, one in front of the other.
Well, you move one direction and move the other with a different click.
Oh, is it shift? I think it's shift. Or you just move, stop, and then move and stop, and it'll automatically do it, I believe.
Okay.
Yeah, like that. So you're gonna move through the.
Ooh, that's not in the way anymore. Remember?
No, that's right. The boat is gone. That's right.
He's just gonna slowly walk up to him in 6 seconds. It's not a fast walk.
Okay.
It's a
Yeah.
slow walk.
more of a saunter.
He's laying there, kind of just looking at you. So is the other guy, by the way. That guy's dead.
And
Are you gonna do anything from there?
Hands up.
Wolverine's still got his hands up.
Yeah, the whole time. It's probably 100 times scarier at this point. Oh, god damn, yeah. Even with disadvantage on firing on a prone opponent, that's a 22 and that's gonna hit. So your firebolt just straight up murders the shit
So I guess
out
it's
of
gonna murder
the
me,
wizard.
He's just gonna turn to face the guy standing up top and just stare at him.
And with that, he drops his sword and puts his hands up, basically mirroring the tiny gnome on the.
Wolverine will wave.
It's like, all right, you won. Mel, are you gonna do anything?
10, 15, 20. I'm trying to sort out some math here. I can't reach him from here. Hold on. One more thing to check. Sacred Flame. What do you got for him?
You're just
Oh,
gonna.
so you-
He's not even. He's surrendered. You're like, fuck it.
Yeah, no.
The wrath of my
no.
god will consume you. All right.
Pretty much. I'll let my god sort you out at this point. I am too hurt to really have to worry about this guy's bullshit anymore. Over it. I tried again.
Oh yeah, that's that he makes a save and jumps out of the way. No damage.
And I'm gonna walk down the stairs towards this old guy.
I'm surrendering. Do you not know it's? I'm surrendering.
Oh, is that what that is? Mom was surrendering, and you tried to kill him. And like
Surrendering.
you can clearly see Mel's just shaking in his armor. He's not sure if it's scared or rage or what. Just kind of an auditory rattle in his armor as he's walking at this point.
Yeah, this dude is kind of freaked out. Things have gotten kind of quiet outside, Nate.
No, they're loud. Can my Eldritch Boop pull objects?
What does the spell say? I believe it just says creatures. That you can
Probably, but that's no fun. I want
my
to pull
God.
the mask
I
down.
know,
It's
I was
being too
thinking
noisy.
that'd be amazing.
You're gonna pull what down?
The mask.
Oh, you would have to do enough damage to it. That shatter did
You
quite
said
a bit.
it was looking worse for wear.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it is. It is. That is true. I mean, you could attack it and see if you do enough damage
That
to
would probably fall the wrong way.
destabilize it. Yeah, I'm
Unless
just
I, like,
saying.
pull it.
I mean, from where you are, you can't hit it anyway because you can't see it. I mean, we're not really initiative order anymore. He's not going to attack. He's hands up, dropped his weapons. He's done fighting.
You're losing it again.
He's being too loud.
No.
No, but there's no noises.
Can Wilvain just walk off at this point?
He was just shouting.
Well, I guess he was yelling, yes, that he's giving
He
up.
was yelling, and the mast is creaking, so...
Yeah, there's
screw
that.
it, I'm just going to attack the mast. Whatever happens, happens.
Okay.
Oh my God.
Go ahead and just roll damage. I'm not going to make you roll an attack roll to hit it. Okay, yeah. So it seems like the damage from it isn't enough to do more damage to it. Essentially, it looks like the wood itself is a little bit stronger than what you were able to do with that, with your Eldritch Boot.
You guys are being too loud out there. And then I'm going to grab one of the meats and put it on the stove.
Okay.
Mel walks
Sure.
up to this guy.
So you're grabbing. Sorry, you're grabbing the salted meat. You're just putting it on top of the stove.
Yeah.
Okay.
'cause it still has to cook, right? Or is it actually like full on jerkified?
It's basically. I mean, yeah. It's cured, so it won't go bad. So yeah, you can just plop it on top of the stove if that's what you're doing. Not putting it
Okay,
in a pan or anything. You're just throwing the chunk
I don't
of
know,
meat.
is there anything even on the stove to...
No, there's nothing on the stove at all. It's just the
Yeah,
flat.
I'm too drunk to care. I don't
Okay.
remember how to cook.
Cool. Yeah, obviously
Right
because
in the burner.
yeah, that cool because it's not lit, so nothing happens when you put it on top of it. So perfect. Yeah, so you put the meat on top. That's good.
We really
it.
need to rethink our team name here. I'm not sure this is the best idea, like to encourage.
So yeah, the spiritual weapon. So can I come down? What are you doing, Mel, by the way, since you're like right here on top of me?
Sorry for the interruption before, but
Yeah.
Mel walks up to this guy, just gives him a look. Remember, I am captain now. If you give me any trouble, I will cave your head in.
Listen, I'll
And-
tell you, just let me. I'll take a boat. I'll get out of your hair. And then he kind of looks over and notices that the boat is obliterated. The one on the deck, and goes, I don't even care at this point if you just give me a plank of wood. I am. Listen, I will tell you about the stash we have if you promise to just give me a chunk of wood and an oar.
Is this
No,
boat
put-
moving?
No, it's
Are we anchored or?
it is anchored
Okay.
currently.
Mel puts his mace
also
away
take our boat.
and his shield up. Loot, you said. Now you have me in a talking mood. Tell me about this loot.
Okay, all right. So, if you go down into over under on the lower deck, and you go to first mate's cabin. There's a secret door that's where all the weapons are. You can just do whatever you want with those weapons. Plus, with all the loot that we have in the hold itself, you'll make a pretty penny off of all of that. Just let me go.
Can I shoot him?
I mean, if you...
Whatever happens when I'm done with this guy happens. All right, mate. That works for me. I look over the bow. By the look of it, our mage friend made plenty of planks. So
yeah.
Grab what you need and jump overboard.
So yeah, he kind of takes a chunk of small amount of the boat that is that looks like it may be able to float if he balances in it just right. It's basically kind of like just the seat in the back half of the boat. And he kind of shimmies it over to the side. It's like, you all right, Cracker? Have a great one. And he kind of tosses he slides the boat off the side. Entirely up to you what you're about to do.
I want to shoot him.
Okay. So as he walks down to the side over here, he's gonna start to begin his descent down to where the boat, well, quote unquote, half a boat is located. And see about yeah, if you're just gonna straight up shoot him, an unarmed man.
Yeah, 100%.
All right. He said, yeah, 100%. Okay. With him absolutely not knowing this was coming, yeah, go ahead and roll your damage. Yeah. He falls, and you hear a very audible splash down below.
I hope you drown.
Well, you can't see him from where you are, but because he fell. All right. So, Wilvain, did you open that door? Because it shows me as it's still closed.
Oh wait, I was trying to go up the stairs.
Oh. Yeah, okay.
I'm rummaging through the mage's pockets for his spellbook and his whatever he's using to cast.
Oh, okay, yeah. So, his spellbook
and the captain as well. Why they've all been doing this?
Okay.
I make the stove very red. I know it won't cook the meat, but I'm very drunk. So
Okay. Perfect.
The stove is now red with the meat on it.
Sure.
Did he have a spellbook?
Well, I've got a billion people talking
excited,
to me.
all right.
I got it. Well, tell me what's in it. What has he got?
The door to the lower deck's open because I'm ready.
Everyone's yelling at me. I don't know what's going on anymore. We're gonna put everybody down here because there's nothing on the top that really matters all that much. So, all right, let's get back into doing what I was talking about here. So on the mage himself, he does not have his spell book on him. You do find a key on another individual. And yeah, you do find a key on the bosun, the big guy who came from downstairs. But there's no other than like their weapons and stuff like that. None of them had anything on them.
What was the mage using as his spell focus?
It is pouch.
Okay, he's got a pouch.
Yeah, he's got a pouch.
Nothing on the captain?
Other than his weapons, no.
Huh. Okay.
I'm gonna make a beeline to what I think the captain's quarters while he's doing this and see if I can't sort out where this stash is, right, with the weapons he was talking about.
It's something about lower decks, I think.
So, okay, yeah. While we're all here and we're doing that. Matter of fact, it is 8. So if we can go ahead and take a break before we get full into exploring the ship, I think that would be a good idea. You know, everybody who's playing the home game, go take a break. You know,
Yeah, explore your restroom.
Explore dungeons and taking a dump. I don't know, however you want to do it. But yeah, we're gonna go take a break, and we'll be back in a few. And lower deck sounds like a cheap baseball cart. Yes. Upper deck is the good ones. Lower deck is the not so good ones. Upper decker means one thing with a toilet. Lower decker means, I don't know, I guess normal. Maybe. But we're gonna go take a break. We'll see y'all in a bit. Yeah, 15 minutes. So 15 after we'll be back. We'll see you in a second. We're all back for 50. Crack attack.
Back
I don't know.
again.
That doesn't make any sense.
Yeah,
Let's.
back.
Okay, so everyone's kind of been I'm gonna X out everything. So where we left off, Mel had walked into this room. Now, this cabin that you walked into, Mel, it's super clean. The furniture's in good repair. There's a single bunk made up with its own bed linen. Its head is against the bulkhead, running along the center line of the ship next to the wooden partition. There's a writing desk set up towards the stern. It's got a drawer on each side and 3 trays on the top. Also, on the desktop in front of the trays, there's an ink pot, a couple of quills, a small knife, and a container that resembles a pepper pot. And against the desk, there's an upright wooden chair, and besides a wooden brass-bound chest. And then against the hull on the starboard side is a padded leather couch. Like, this place is pretty nice looking. And there's a bearskin rug, obviously, on the floor there inside that place.
Like a moth to the flame, there's a chest, and the dwarf just kind of like wide eyes up to it. Ooh.
Okay.
I want to fidget with it and see if I can just open it.
Sure. Okay, so there's in the corner there. Wait. And yeah, so the main chest, when you move over there to open that one up, you just see there's a lot of kind of clothing and stuff like that. And yeah, so it's basically a lot of clothing and things like that in it. There's no real anything of value in the chest. Also, so Siebel, I'm assuming you're opening that door. As you open that door, you have some stairs that are leading downward. And also, so y'all know, just in case it wasn't necessarily clear before, but no, stop. Okay, it's not going where I want it. There we go. Right there is where the hatch is that the pirates and whatnot were climbing out of earlier.
Okay.
So just to keep that in mind on where all the things are.
Okay.
So yeah, when you open that up, you see a flight of stairs that are leading kind of downward into somewhere. It's hard to tell. It is lit. However, it's, a little further down.
Okay. I'd like to make my way down there.
Okay. Sure. No problem. So, you make your way down, and you find yourself
Oh, dip. Okay.
in a cabin of sorts. As you move further into the room, this cabin itself is pretty much. Whoops, sorry, I didn't mean to move you. Let me move you back. So in the center of this cabin, there's a plain wooden table that's basically been bolted to the ground, to the floor. And
makes sense.
beside the table, there's a chair. Over the table is a hanging, an unlit hooded lantern. And there's also a large cage. And this cage, there's a parrot that's apparently sleeping. It's not making any noises or anything like that. There's a hammock in this room, and beneath the hammock there is a brass-bound chest. There's also a flagon on the table made of pewter.
All right, I'd like to go inspect that chest down there.
Okay. So as you head down towards that chest, when you mean inspect it, or you're just checking it out, what are you doing?
Can I open it? Is it locked? Is it?
So the chest itself is unlocked. When you can first kind of grab it, looking through it, there is a lot of kind of grubby and dirty clothes in there.
Jackpot.
And but there you do find a small iron box that is locked.
Okay, we'll yoink that out of there.
Okay.
Set it maybe on the table here and take a look at that closer.
All right.
I want to go to there.
Where you going?
To him, to see a bulb.
Oh, so you're following him downstairs?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, no worries. So you make your way downtown as well. What the heck? Why did you teleport over there?
I don't know.
That was weird. Anyway, so you make your way down. Nate. Well. So when you're checking that out, right?
Yeah.
Let's end with that there.
Yeah.
Nate.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
I go to the side of the boat and pee off of it, trying to hit our boat that we got here on.
Okay. Sure. That's what you're
That
doing.
sounds like a fun drunken activity while I wait for my,
Important.
meat to not cook.
Cook. Yeah. Give me a dex check.
Oh no.
Damn it.
Oh no.
This guy.
Yeah. Give me a dex check.
Okay.
Oh yeah. You have no problem just peeing right in the center of the boat. No worries. It just right all over it. You can pee with no problem whatsoever.
Don't forget to cross the T.
Yeah. You also notice that next to the boat is a floating body as well.
Wonders that is.
Wonders who that is. All right.
I'll try and hit that too
Wilvane.
with the little bit that's left of my stream.
This guy.
Wilvane.
Wolverine's detecting magic. He's leaning over the side, casting his ritual, and he's gonna slowly walk around the ship.
Okay.
Looking for
So up top,
Very
you don't
nice.
really see much of anything magical in nature immediately. At least on the upper decks. So nothing there.
Yeah, I can't move around there, so he'll go downstairs and walk around too.
Okay. Yeah, so nothing in the upper decks at all. You do notice as you kind of come down that Mel is off searching through a chest in another room. Nate is peeing off the side of the boat. And you're not sure where the other two are.
Got nothing in.
Nothing that you're sensing right now, where you are directly. You don't sense anything directly below you since there's no lead or anything here. Yeah. Not
It's
much.
30 feet, so...
Yeah. No, I'm double checking everything right now, and there's really not much of straight magical in nature that you were immediately detecting. However, hold on, let me double check one more thing. Yeah. Actually, you do detect something to the south east of where you're currently located. Looks to be on the same general level that you're at. But yeah.
The south?
Southeast, yeah.
Oh, well, I'll head towards it. And
Okay.
Go from there.
All right. So you're going to start heading that way into this room. As you get down into this room, it looks to be a fairly important cabin. The furniture here is in really good quality. It's very clean and tidy. There's a single bunk with a bed. There's a polished wood table in the center of the room that's bolted down to the deck. On the table's a silver bowl with a bunch of fruit and things in it. There's a carafe filled with some red liquid. There's also a silver goblet. There's some tables, some chairs, and near the stern is another brass-bound chest. There's some highly polished boots right next to the chest, and it's pretty much there's a hooded lantern as well.
So where's the glowing come from?
So the glowing itself is coming from the boots, oddly enough.
The ones with the fur?
No, not those boots. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's coming from the chest. Excuse me. So you're there. It's coming from the chest. Got it. All right.
From the chest or inside the chest?
From inside the chest. Excuse me.
Okay.
All right. Back to Mel.
After having thrown out all of the clothes from there, just making sure I saw everything and making a mess of everything.
Yeah. No worries.
Ain't nothing in there. I start kicking around. Dude said something about a hidden compartment, so I start tapping around the floors, the walls, the everything to see if I can't figure out a hidden compartment of some kind.
Okay. Yeah. So as you're kind of moving stuff around and looking, you move the bearskin rug to the side, and under it you find a hatch.
Ooh. I open the hatch, just throw it open all nonchalant.
So as you throw that open, you notice that it opens up to another cabin directly below this one. And under it, this is basically, it looks somewhat similar to the one that you're in now. It's a little messier, but you do see a bed in there. You see another table. But the table's not nearly as nice. And you see some stairs kind of leading upward from where you're currently standing.
Oh. With a gleeful, secret tunnel! And I make my way into the compartment.
Okay.
In the room.
Go ahead and roll a perception check for me.
Oh, how do I do? That's how we do that. Boop, boop. Performance, persuasion, perception. Boop. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So as you're starting to lower yourself into the hatch, you notice that there is another box underneath the couch.
Oh. Box or fancy box?
Like it looks to be a small chest.
I get too excited and just lift myself back up and like crab walk, crawl to it. Just, ooh, tiny.
Just crawl over to it and pull it out. Yeah. So it's it's not a huge chest, but it's nowhere near as big as the other chest in this room, because obviously it was underneath the couch, but it's definitely locked.
I sit there with the chest, like legs sprawled and chest before me. I become a bit like a toddler with it. Open up, smash. Open up, smash, and just thump.
Okay.
Just,
no worries. So go ahead and give me a dex saving throw.
Oh lordy, and it explodes. Saving throws, dexterity. Oh, I get a -1 on those.
Cool. So, as you're slamming your weapon into it and trying to get it open, you hear two things at once. You first hear a creaking, snapping noise as the lock gives way.
Ooh.
Followed by what sounds like a blade being unsheathed. And as the top opens, a blade comes out of the bottom of the chest. And while you were at least able to you heard it just in time to essentially not take the full brunt of it, you do find yourself now unconscious.
Son of a bitch.
And lying bleeding out on the floor. All right. So.
Go team.
All right. So Mel's done. Let's move on. So Theobald and Nessa, you're downstairs. You're looking at another chest, right?
Yeah, I hand the box over to Nessa to take a look at, and I'd like to cast Find Familiar.
That takes a while.
Oh, it does? So I can't just do that? So that's something I have to prepare before we do?
Yeah, it costs 100 gold.
Oh, really?
And, yes. Did you not look at the spell?
No, not yet.
It takes like an hour and 100 gold to cast.
Oh, yeah, forget that. That's a sucky spell. Okay.
No, so your familiar is someone you cast, and then you have that familiar from that point on until it accidentally dies or whatever.
Okay. We'll do that later then.
Yeah. It's not something that you cast at the spur of the moment.
Gotcha. All right. Okay.
Pieces of eight! Pieces of eight!
Yeah.
Yeah, the noise of you kind of wrestling around in there seems to have woken the parent. The parrot?
Mm-hmm.
Pieces of eight! Pieces of eight!
8 pieces, huh? Oh, where's the door?
Pieces of eight!
If it wasn't giving us valuable information, I would kill that parrot. I hate parrots.
I love it. You do not touch this parrot. It's under my protection.
This parrot is now mine! Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, can I inspect the parrot in the cage and like kind of get a vibe for if this bird is like friendly, aggressive? Like, seems to be.
Go ahead. Yeah, give me a. Well, either animal handling or perception, whichever one you think.
Okay. All right, we'll just do. I get either one fine. Perception, which isn't so great.
Okay.
Done.
So, I mean, it's a parrot. Yep.
Yeah.
It's a parrot.
Definitely.
Definitely a bird. Pieces of eight.
Alright, I can go ahead and inspect it. I will not kill the bird. I'm curious as far as what this bird is talking about. Can I inspect the bird?
Yeah, if you want to inspect the bird.
Okay. I don't know where the bird is in this room. I feel like I'm standing in the stairway and not.
The bottom
Yeah,
right
it's the
corner.
bottom right
There's a
corner.
cage.
There's a small cage.
Yeah, I'm just gonna come over here
Yep.
for.
Sure. You don't need to worry about moving around all that much right now. We're not in combat, so it's just let me know what you're doing.
So just animal handling and
Yep.
double click on the total number, right?
There we go.
It's a parrot.
What the hell?
Pieces of eight.
I told you I hate parrots.
Pieces of eight.
Apparently, he ate some pieces. I don't know.
8 pieces of what? That's what I want to know. There's 8 pieces. Pieces of 8, and I want to know what the pieces of 8 are. That sounds like money. Like 8 pieces. Pieces of 8. Let's get, I want to get Wilvane in on this. Wilvane!
So you yell Wilvane. Wilvane, you're actually able to hear that coming from somewhere below you. Hard to tell.
Wilvane was-
Sorry?
Busy rummaging through the chest
Okay.
for the magic item.
Sure. Oh, so the chest itself is locked.
Does the key work?
The key that you have, no, it does not.
Huh. Did he have time to search the room while they were doing that?
Yeah,
The keys?
yeah. Please, if investigation check for me. Are you looking anywhere in particular, just out of curiosity, or are you just kind of searching the room?
The usual places people had keys under the bed.
Okay.
Under chairs, under tables.
All right, sure.
Under the chest itself.
Okay. Yeah, give me an investigation check then. All right, with an 11, as you're kind of searching around and looking around everywhere, there's not a lot of like under the bed, there's not really anything going on. It's really clean under there. The table just has some normal, everyday, like, table stuff sitting on it. There's not a lot of, like, under things to really look at. That's hard to find. There's nothing underneath the chest itself or anything like that.
Okay, he's gonna take out a piece of parchment and write Wilvane's danger on it. Stick it on the chest and head downstairs.
All right. Wilvane's danger. All right, and you lay it on the chest. Cool. Nate, what are you doing?
Walk back in and touch my meat, see if it's warmer.
No, it's still the same temperature that it's been.
Ugh, gross. Oh, better rummage around, see if there's anything, alcoholic in there.
No. Other than the big cask of water, and like the drawer that's on the table, there's not much else in here that you've really noticed. There's some, like I said, a little bit of meat, a little bit of hanging from the ceiling, and that's about it.
Oh, well, poo. Then I'm gonna wander around for booze.
Okay. Which way are you wandering? Okay. So you're gonna start heading out. As you head out that way, you're starting to see Wilvane headed downstairs. Okay. And Wilvane, you make your way. You walked into that. That's fine. Give me a perception check. Nate. Before you open that door. Oh yeah. You see Mel lying unconscious on the floor in the cabin on the other side of the ship.
He's probably just napping.
I guess I'll wander over to him.
All right, so you start wandering over that way. That's cool. All right, Wolvane, you make your way downstairs and you see. And as you make your way down there, the first thing that you hear as you walk into the room, Gracious of fate.
They'll do it back.
So
Pieces of eight.
got it, perfect. And the bird kind of cocks its head to the side and waddles back and forth between its 2 feet, and is otherwise quiet.
Oh, Wolverine's actually speaking to the bird. He can speak with small animals.
Oh, you're doing the speak with animals? Okay. All right. What do
So
you...
you're saying hello. But all Nessa and Fulgrim here is pieces of eight.
What?
So we're having a conversation, me and the bird. I'm saying
no,
hello.
that's the bird's response.
Okay.
What?
Okay. I thought he was asking me.
No, what? What, master? You're not master.
He's probably dead.
What's dead?
A long sleep, as a wise man once said.
Oh. Oh. Who feed me?
You hungry?
What? Pieces of eight.
What do you eat?
Food?
What kind of food?
Master give. Master give it. Master
is
give it. Bread. Bread. And you, by the way, the rest of you, both Seabold and Nessa, you're basically watching Wolvane making weird squeaking, squawking noises, and the bird kind of responding, and it going back and forth a little bit this whole time. This is kind of what you're seeing. Is
That checks out. I'd like to try to open that box, Nexa. Can I take a look at the small box I got out of the dirty laundry chest?
The dirty laundry chest, yeah.
Is it locked? How does it work? Is it
Looks
just
like
a
there's
box?
possibly a key here, but I don't see a key around.
So what are you doing?
I've got some thievy tools I'd maybe try to use on that.
Okay. Sure, no problem. So are you gonna go ahead and use your thieves tools on it? And
Yeah.
go ahead and do that for me then.
Well, sneaky. What do I do? I just
Did you ever add that to your list
I'm
of
not
stuff?
sure that I should. Let's see if we did or not.
I don't think you did.
Oh, maybe we didn't. Maybe I don't have them. Maybe we don't do that. Maybe I need to procure that yet.
Did you not? No, you got them. You got them because you found them in the cave.
Okay.
So you have them. You just didn't add it
yeah.
to your list of...
It should be in my inventory?
Yeah, no, don't worry about it. I'm just going to add it to your list of stuff. So let me add that. Thieves tools, which uses your dexterity.
It's in my proficiencies, yeah.
Uses your dex, and you are trained in it. Actually, did you use your expertise on it? No, you did that on perception and stealth, right?
Oh, did I put expertise on like?
You got expertise on stealth, and you got expertise on perception.
Oh, okay.
All right, yeah, no problem. I just added thieves' tools to your deal, so you can roll it now.
Where would that be?
Should be on the bottom. It'll be at T, so it'll be after survival.
Oh, there it is.
Yep,
Okay,
I just added it.
so we'll do that.
There we go. Yeah, that's a 21. So, after a little bit of messing around, you easily pop the lock. And as you open it up, there's a few things in there. There's 200 silver. There is a spear, there's a dagger, and a broken crossbow.
This is somebody's stuff. Why would they have a broken crossbow in here?
I don't know, but your dance moves inspired me.
Is there any magic while I'm down here?
No. No. You sense no magic at all.
Just
Well,
above
let me
my
take
head.
that back. You are still detecting the whatever it is that's above you.
Slightly above my head.
Yeah.
Okay. Is this bird in a cage?
Yes, he is.
Oh, you want to continue talking to him?
Okay,
Yeah.
sure.
Despite all of his rage.
Got it. Yeah, so the dagger, the spear, the crossbow, by the way, is also useless. Like, it's not
Sounds
repairable. Like,
broken
it's
with this-
broken, with a capital B broken.
Spear and the dagger are just normal spear and dagger, nothing special.
Nope, not that you can see. They just look like a spear and a dagger.
Okay.
And then the
Drop those
200,
right on
and
the
then
ground.
obviously
Yoink
the
the
silver,
200 silver,
yeah, yoinking the 200 silver, and pulling that out and I guess pouring it into your pockets or whatever
Yeah.
it is. Okay, cool. All right, and with that, let's go back to Nate. And are you just having a pleasant conversation with this parrot?
I'm gonna ask him if he wants to get out. How long is?
Oh, I never could leave on master's shoulder.
He'll point. Mulvane will point to his shoulder. You want to get up?
Okay. Open. And he starts tapping. So while this is all, you all just see the parrot just starts tapping its face, its nose against the door of the cage.
Yeah, he'll flip it open. Tap his shoulder.
All right.
Continue.
The parrot hops.
noticed
The
it.
parrot hops out and just kind of lights down on your shoulder. Pieces of eight. Are you no master?
Would you like me to be?
Don't care. Just get food.
Let's find you some food.
Good idea.
So,
Did you
hey,
just
why-
meow?
Why are you talking to that bird? Did you find out what pieces of eight meant?
It means pieces of 8.
Pieces of eight.
Yes. What he said. It is a he, right? I didn't mean to presume.
Not sure.
Would you like me to check?
Never thought about it. I don't. How do you check a parrot? I don't even know. Is there a?
I mean,
Carefully.
I think, or the carefully. Yes. Now I gotta look this up. Hold on. Now I gotta look this up. How
just keep it long enough. If it lays an egg, you'll
How
know.
can you tell if
Use it
a
and see if
parrot
it pops
is?
You're in private browsing, right, Alan?
No, I listen.
You got VPN on, right?
Why do I need to know? It doesn't matter why I
stream
need
is
to
not
know.
brought to you by
Listen,
NordVPN.
No.
The things.
So the most noticeable difference between males and females is that females under their tails show dark spots in the form of stripes. while males have this area in a uniform color. What a
Good to know.
what a weird thing that I will never use in real life.
Damn it, Danaboo.
The things that come up during a D&D session.
Listen, sometimes you just gotta Google shit. All right, that's all there is to it.
Yep.
So are you gonna check underneath this bird, Danabo? Is that what? Or excuse me, Wilvain? Are you picking up the tail?
He checked himself. He's got it figured out already for himself.
It's not important. It's You have a name?
What? Kappa? Kappa? Kappa is what Master called. Kappa.
Do you like it?
Don't have anything else. Kappa. Kappa. Kappa.
Okay, Kappa.
8 pieces of 8.
Did the previous master teach you any other human words?
Pieces of 8.
I like
Just
to
the
toss
pieces
a
of
copper piece over there toward the cage.
Even though he's not in the cage anymore?
Oh, or right at Wilvain's face.
Okay. Wilvain is going to throw a copper piece at Wilvain's face. All right.
With any reaction shield on this.
Just a spell. You're just going to burn a spell slot. Right before it hits him, it just bounces off an invisible shield. Falls to the floor, kind of just wiggles around. Food.
Yeah, we'll go looking for food.
Okay, so as you two, as Kappa and Wilvain start to walk upstairs, what are Nessa and Siebold doing while he's starting to leave? Because apparently he's taken the bird for his own.
I give 100 of the silver to Nessa, because nobody else seems to mind what we got going on here.
Gotcha. Okay. So Nate, you come up on Mel, who is standing, laying down, unconscious next to a. By the way, give me a death save, Mel.
I was wondering if you're gonna make me roll that.
Yes, I am. Yes, I am. All right. So you fail your first one. Okay. So Nate, you come up on Mel. It looks like he had a bad experience with a chest. The chest is open. It looks like it was kind of bashed in a little bit. The chest is open, but it seems that Mel is now unconscious on the floor and bleeding.
Oh.
I'm gonna poke him with my quarterstaff and be like, "Hey, wake up! Do you know where any booze is?"
He does
See
not
if that
react.
works.
No, he does not react at all.
I'm going to.
So I will tell you though. Wait, what did I do with? There it is. Sorry. I will tell you that on the from the chest itself, you can actually see that there are some metal ingots that have been stacked inside this chest. They are an interesting color, something that you haven't seen before. It almost looks like a mixture of two different metals, like an alloy of some sort. But they're cast down into some metal ingots, and there's 5 of them laid across the top that you can see. But yeah.
How many copper is there to silver?
10. 10 copper to 1 silver, 10 silver to 1 gold, 10 gold to 1 platinum.
Okay. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So since he isn't responding to anything, I'm just gonna go and look for booze.
He's just gonna. All right. He's gonna wander out. All right. Yeah. No. I mean,
Back to the hunt.
no worries.
That's ruined. I was gonna reroll.
I can't believe you're gonna probably die from a trap.
You know, I expected this. If there was anything that was actually going to take me out, it was a treasure chest full of loot. I've accepted this for years now.
Yeah, it seems to have made sense. Okay, so, Wilvain, you make your way upstairs. But actually, yeah, you make your way upstairs, Wilvain, and you find yourself back at the top. You see Nate making his way from the cabin to the north of you, or from the door to the north of you. You're not entirely sure if it's cabin, but you could probably assume so. And he's kind of stumbling his way down to the other cabin. That's the first thing you see, basically.
I was just gonna leave him do it.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Cool. Where are you
Wolverine
headed?
knows There's a bowl of fruit in that room with the magic chest.
Yep.
He already knows it's there.
All right. So you're gonna go take the parrot to go get some food.
Give him some food and also show him the key I've got and ask if he's seen anything shiny like this.
Okay. All right. All right. So you take him in there, ask him if he's seen anything shiny, and it's like, pretty shiny.
Can you take me?
What? You have it?
More of these.
Don't know. What?
The previous master, did he have one?
Don't know. What?
Have you seen any other cages?
Oh.
Holes where they store?
Stores
Food?
all the place. What?
Where?
Barrels. Down below. What? What? In the dark.
Yeah, we'll head back down then.
Okay. Are you headed back where?
Where the parrot's telling me to go, to the barrels down.
Okay, so you're gonna go into that hatch?
Can you not get from the stairs?
No, so, I mean, are you walking down the steps, or how are... Okay,
yeah.
so you're gonna go back down into the other room. That's really kind of what I was asking.
And then...
Yeah, because when you were in that room, you definitely saw that there were a couple of doors. There's a door to the north, and there is also a door to the west side as well.
Huh?
And with that, so Wilvain walks upstairs, Nessa and Theobald, and then, a few seconds later walks right back down for some reason. You're not entirely sure why.
Has Wilvan noticed that Mel's missing?
I don't know, does he?
He knows Nessa's and Fulgrim and Nate's there. Where's Mel? No, that's Nessa. Where's Mel?
I haven't seen him.
Well,
Probably shining his hammer somewhere.
Giggity.
I'm sure he's fine. Yeah. Continue with the bird into
All right.
the dark place.
Totally.
So which way? So which way are you headed? Are you headed towards the door to the north,
We'll
or?
go north first because that
Okay.
seems like it's going to be another cabin. That's
Okay, yeah.
the
Go.
layout of the ship.
So as this, hold on, Nessa's in the way. I can't open the door with Nessa in the way. So when you open, why can't you see through it? That's a great question. Why is the door unseeable? I guess I'll just delete it. That'll be easier, right? Yeah.
Is it dark in
That'll
there?
just make things easier. Yeah, for whatever reason, the door wouldn't open for me, so I'm just gonna delete it. I guess. There we go.
There we go.
There we go. That makes it easier. So the door opens up, and in this room, it's another cabin. Looks, very similar to the one you're in now, except for this one in particular has a bed instead of a hammock. That's one of the first things that you really kind of notice. The second thing that you notice is that there's a hole in the ceiling. And you can see an arm hanging over this hole in the ceiling.
Do I recognize the arm?
Give me a perception check.
Oof.
I mean, you've definitely seen an arm before.
Wah, wah.
Does he know
That's my box.
what type of creature it is, at least?
I mean, you could definitely tell it's humanoid. It's short and stocky, so it could belong to a dwarf.
Mel? No response.
No response. Nessa, you can also see into that room with the door open.
He's gonna take his quarterstaff and poke it.
Blood starts dripping down the hand a little
How
bit.
are you poking it? Are you just like tapping it? What are you doing?
Move it out of the way to see if it flops about.
Be a little more specific for me.
So he's holding it up to the ceiling with both hands.
Yeah.
And shoving it upward.
Okay. All right. So you push it upward. The arm kind of pops up and then flops back down. And when it flops back down, it seems like there's a little more arm showing. Like there's a bit of a slide. And a little more of the arm is now visible than what was before. You can see a little more of the body. There's definitely a beard that you can see. You can definitely see a beard now.
Nessa, Forgrim, we may have an issue here.
What's going on? What's the arm?
She just walks in the room. What's with the arm? Yeah.
I'm assuming it's got a face, and
Oh, you son of
no.
this
You
guy.
haven't cut off any faces yet. You're slacking.
I thought you already commissioned the face thing. I thought we were done with
I
this.
need the face. Kind of attached to the beard.
now it's talking.
No, it's not.
I think it's fine. It's fine after all. Never mind. Let's.
Oh,
I maybe we can get to it from up top. I assume if it's an up, then it's going to be on the first level. So I'm gonna go check it out.
How are you doing that? Where you
I'm
going?
gonna go up the stairs and go to
Give
the
me
first
another
level.
death save, by the way, Mel.
oh no. Has he done that already?
All right, so you
I'm
failed
gonna use
twice.
Oh shit.
Can I use my inspiration to roll?
Sure,
again?
yeah, go ahead. That makes a
Yeah.
good. That's probably a good idea.
Please do.
Okay, a success. There you go. That's better. One success, one failure. That's what you currently have going on. All right. Which way you going, Nessa?
I'm going upstairs. I need to.
I got it, but which way are you going? That's what I'm trying to figure out.
To the right of the hatch, basically where I would assume.
You're just gonna go straight
that
up
would
the. I gotcha. All right, yeah. So you make your way up the stairs, and as you make your way up and you turn the corner, you sure as shit see Mel lying in a pool of his own blood, unconscious on the ground next to a chest that is open
God
and smashed
damn
in.
it, guys. Freaking dwarf is down
taking a
again.
nap. Don't wake him up.
No, the dwarf is down again.
All right.
All right.
So you got there. So Well, she basically comes up and you start saying, God damn it, the dwarf is dead again. Wilvain, are you inside this room? You should be inside that room, right? At this point?
Okay, still there.
Okay. Seabold's there. Nate, are you opening that door? Yes, because you've done it like 3 times, so I'm just going to assume you're opening the door. Okay, and it's open again, so yes, you are opening the door. All right. So as soon as you open this door, your nostrils are hit with a very specific smell. It reminds you of like marsh or swamp. It's not like overly oppressive, like if you were actually in a swamp, but it's a smell that you know, and you can sense it. In the center of there is a table that is bolted to the deck. And also, there are 3 hammocks. Inside these hammocks, will you stop trying to move and let me say what's going on in this room? In the gloom, because it's actually dark in here, there's no light on, but in this gloomy room, you do see a silver jug that's filled with a red liquid. There's some mugs lying around it. But you can also see that each one of these hammocks has something in it. You can't make out a lot of detail, but they seem scaly. And as you open the door, you hear, "What's this?"
Oh, dip. They got person.
Pink skin. How long will we wait here before we return with the weapons you owe us? You will not get more payment until we return with the weapons. Well, I'm like waiting for Nate to do something. He's just standing there staring at him.
7 seconds of awkwardness.
Do we have a DC going on?
Oh boy.
He's just staring at him, like leaning back and forth, like, I don't know what to say.
Thank you, DC.
You want a drink?
Mm-hmm. He may have.
Yes.
Yeah, he's
Doesn't show him as disconnected on my end, but that doesn't mean anything. Oh,
there he is.
With me being talked to, yeah, for some reason it just like my audio just randomly cuts out.
Okay. So, did you miss everything I just said? What was the last thing you heard? Let me ask that. Let me put it that way.
There were hammocks and lizards, and they were talking to somebody.
They were talking to you.
Oh.
Let me repeat that whole thing, which will probably be completely different now because pink
I figured they were
skin.
talking to Wolverine.
No. They are talking to you. Pink skin. How long must we wait here? You do not get more payment until we return to the Queen with the weapons you have promised us.
That's pretty close.
I'm just trying to get a booze.
Then do not disturb us until we return. Our patience is growing very thin. We do want our weapons.
Okay, bye.
Close the door. And then you're just gonna close the door and wander off. All right, perfect. Nessa,
Staircase.
Did
that
I
won't-
did
that
I
won't-
see any of that?
That won't
you
come back to bite us at all.
so you saw him open the door, because of the sound of the water hitting the boat and just the creaks and groans that a ship makes. You couldn't make out much of anything, other than the fact that he opened the door. He looked in there, and it was dark from where you were standing, you couldn't see much of anything in that room. And then he closes the door and wanders off. That's what you basically saw. Mel is still lying on the floor,
Yeah. So
lying naked on the floor. Losing, that whole
This
thing.
never changed.
Yep.
I still
This is
have
how I feel.
one spell slot, so I'm going to use healing ward
Okay.
on this poor fellow.
Yeah.
So control click. Why can't I click him? I can't click him. Is it because there's a giant exclamation point?
Probably. Just you can just drop the heal on top of him. That works too.
Okay.
Just drag and drop it. There you go. Mel, you suddenly feel consciousness return to you. You're lying on the ground, kind of between a chest that you remember beating on, and then heard a sound of metal, and then you don't remember much else other than this. You're lying on the floor. Your shoulder is kind of, your arm is not being supported at all the way up to your shoulder. And you feel like if you would lean in that direction, you would probably fall.
As he blinks over, he kind of tries to roll and like feels that, yeah, and kind of pulls over and like
that brief moment of, oh god, I'm gonna fall. Yeah.
you know I'm falling.
Yep.
Bad, you're about to fall asleep. That.
Gotcha.
And, like,
Yeah.
He rolls over quickly and just like lays on his back. Oh shit! Of all the things that would actually kill me, treasure. I guess not a bitch.
So now that the box is open, you can see the same Ignits. There's 5 of them kind of laying across the top. They're not quite gold, but yet they're not quite. They have a slightly brighter sheen to them. You're healing yourself more?
I'm drinking that potion that I have.
Okay.
Fine.
There you go.
There we go.
So you take a big swig. By the way, Will Vane, you do see him kind of wake up and all that. It was definitely Mel, and he still has a face. So
That was a close one, Mel.
I kind of lean over. Yeah, right? If there's anything that's going to get me killed, these darn treasure chests, and I suddenly realize I have an open treasure chest.
yeah, and inside it's filled with it's like I said, there's Ignits in there. It's like they're gold, but they're not completely gold. It seems like it's some sort of golden alloy. Or something
Mel
else
will-
altogether. You're not entirely sure. You've not seen this before.
Mel will pick up the box and try to remove the stabby thing from it.
So the trap was released when you opened the chest. So the spring, it has already been sprung. So unless you reset the trap, it's not going to go off again.
I'll pick up the chest and like go wide around the hole and. Thank you, Nessa. I appreciate you on that one. And
Yeah.
you'll lose sight at these at these bars, trying to figure out what kind of metal this is.
Okay.
Just do me a favor and stop dying. getting exhausted and saving
That's
you
a
guys all
fair.
the time.
That's a fair request, to be honest with you.
With the way that this is going, I'll try to be smart about this, but I want to make these. I want to make this promise.
As
I
a
really do,
DM,
but-
I just want to say I was absolutely amazed that I was about to kill somebody with a trap that was just going to bleed out in a cabin because no one bothered to check on him. I thought this was going to be a first for me.
Yeah, I was
Sorry.
I don't know he's over there. Like,
Yeah.
I can't just, like... know
Will
that
they
he's
just like,
over
I'm looking
there
for
dying.
shit. Yeah. All
If
right.
there's any possible way for you to actually kill me, it's with loot.
Yeah, well,
Super
that-
cereal.
That's the way he wants to go.
that's the way. Yeah, it's the way that adventurers do go. All right. So, Seabold, are you doing anything in particular right now?
I want to, like, look at this room. Is there any, like, scrapes on the floor or anything strange in here? I just have a sense that there's something more to this.
Sure. Give me a
Space.
perception check.
Sure. That'd be here, and we'll just do one of these guys. And I don't really see much going on here.
Yeah, so there's no
Eh.
indicator. You don't see any scrapes or anything on the floor.
Okay.
All the walls look pretty solid overall. It looks like a room.
All right. I want to just go yank on this cage for no reason. The bird's not in it anymore, right?
No, the bird is not in it.
I just want to go fondle the cage a little bit. See
give
if
me
that does anything.
Like, or are you pulling down on it?
Like, just like jostling it any way I can, like just kind of pulling it toward me.
Okay. So it's been gently swaying because of the motion of the ocean.
Sure.
Of course, I had to giggle. So it looks like it's moving. So you're just like shaking it. What are you doing? Tell
Just
me
kinda
exactly
like-
what you're doing.
Just to see if there's any give to it, like if there's something mechanical to it, or if it's just there.
All right. Yeah. You kind of give it a little bit of a pull. It doesn't seem like there's any kind of give or anything like that. No
Sure.
no mechanism or anything
Okay.
like that.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. Just feeling a little deflated. There's anything? What is this door over here?
Which door?
Toward these.
Yeah. You can open it up if you want. It's unlocked.
I'll take a look.
Whoops! I accidentally closed it. You already opened
Yeah.
it. So as you open, the door closes right on your face for no reason.
Yeah.
So as you open up this downstairs area, this area that you're in, is filled with stuff. There are casks that are tied down, on both the port and starboard side of the ship. You can actually see to the north of you, around that corner a little bit, that there are a bunch of bolts of silk. Not dissimilar to the other bolts of silk that you saw in the caves earlier. All tied down and secured as well in here. A lot. There's just a lot of barrels, and there's a lot of silk in this area. It's it's pretty open all the way across. You can see a set of stairs that lead up to the grate on the top of the ship. You can see that from where you are.
Okay.
And of course, you can see the mast directly in the center of it as well. You can see the grate, going to another
The
deck
one
below.
that goes up, or
You can see
down
there's
below?
one there's one that goes up, and then there's one down below.
Okay. Okay. I just muttering under my breath. I cannot let Nate see this place.
Yeah, the casks look very, very similar to casks that you have seen elsewhere.
So a bunch of casts, so like probably some kind of.
They
some
have
kind
the
of
same.
alcohol,
Yeah,
wine
they
or
have.
something.
A lot of them have the same exact stamp on them that you saw previously, belonging to a particular distillery.
And the bolts of silk are just kind of like strewn together here.
They're
Looks
strapped
like in
down.
the
Yeah,
middle
they're
here.
all laying up. It's a big pile of them. You would have to take a little bit of time to kind of count them to get an idea of how many there are, but it's definitely a fair amount.
Sure. I can't really carry a lot, so like it's not something I'm gonna be able to like salvage from, but at least I can share that with the group.
Yeah. Wilvain, you're in this other room. While he's kind of looking into the hold area, what are you up to?
What sort of room is this?
So it looks, like I said before, it looks a lot like the cabin you just left, except there's an actual bed in it. On the table, there's a couple of books.
Books?
Yes, there's a couple of books. One is open, one is closed. There is a cloak on the back of the door that you opened. And
Okay, this is the mage's room.
and there's a chest in the corner of this room as well.
Wolverine thinks this is a magic user's room.
Okay.
So he's gonna rummage through the books.
Okay. So the book that is open is you can look at the title of it, and it is Principles of Navigation by Decorma. And the book that is closed is Legal Distinctions and Letters of Marquis by Tazar.
Well, sounds like magic. He'll take the books.
Okay.
And is this chest locked? He's gonna.
Yeah, the chest is unlocked, so you can go ahead and open it if that's what you want to do.
Yep.
Sure. So it opens up, no problem. As you kind of dig through it, there isn't a lot in it. There's some garments and there's a pair of boots. They're pretty old, but they're in good condition. They're still usable. And
What's in the robe?
the robe just looks like a normal robe. Your magic sense tingling didn't pick up anything
No
on
pockets?
it. There's nothing in the pockets. Just looks like maybe it's something to keep the sea wind off of you, to keep you warm. Not entirely sure, but, you know, it's just a cloak, as far as you can tell.
He's gonna tap on the floorboards with his quarterstaff looking for compartments.
Okay. Just tapping around. You don't, I mean, it sounds a little hollow pretty much everywhere, but nothing stands out as being out of the ordinary on the floor.
What? It's a wrong
right.
room.
So, while you're searching in there and Seabold's in the hold, Nate, you make your way back, I guess, oh, you're going downstairs. Gotcha. Okay.
Yep.
Gotcha. So, Nate, as you make your way downtown, moving fast in your homebound, you come down into a big open room. However, this room, it definitely smells like human occupation. That is to say, you can smell the sweat and the scent of unwashed bodies. You also are picking up a faint scent of human waste.
Ooh. That's poop.
Especially because you can see two privies to the north. The lids are on them, but that doesn't stop them from, smelling necessarily. There's a bunch of you see a door over to the side there, next to the stairway that you came down. There is a bunch of hooks that are connected to what are those things called? Hammocks. And it's just a long, plain wooden table with a bench on each side of it. And everything seems to be bolted down So the table itself is stained, cluttered. Pile of dirty tin plates and cups are just kind of stacked around it. And there's a lantern again at the top of this as well. And the starboard side, there's a curtained off by cheap, dirty clothing, kind of a privacy cloth to hide the privies, essentially, from from people just watching people take dumps. That's essentially what it's for.
Makes sense.
Yeah, there is a chest, and there's a couple of sea chests in here as well.
But there's nothing that looks like booze.
No, not at all.
Yep, then I'm gonna go and...
Open that next door.
Yep.
When you open that door, the first thing that you see is one, Seabold standing on the doorway on the far side, on the other side of this large open area under the ship. And you see a lot of barrels of barrels and casks that look extremely familiar. Most of which that you can see stamped with that same symbol of the brandy that you found earlier.
Are any of them tapped already?
No, they're all closed up and undisturbed.
Well,
so you're gonna wander in there. As you walk up, there's a small, tiny sparkle catches your eye from the grate down below, somewhere below you.
That wasn't me. Okay.
No.
Me. Okay.
All right. So Mel and Nessa, since you two are together upstairs, what y'all doing?
Mel's gonna wander into this other room.
Okay.
See the table and.
So the table's there. There is a bowl of fruit that looks to have been kind of haphazardly dug into. And there's little small chunks of fruit kind of lying on the floor. There's a big chest in here as well. And a pair of boots, the table, of course, and the bed. There's also a parchment sitting on top of the chest.
Mel's gonna have a seat at this table and give those bars, those ingots, a good studying over.
Okay.
While simultaneously side-eyeing this other treasure chest.
Okay.
Remembering having. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead and give me a history check. With advantage, considering that you're a follower of Morden.
Advantage, click, history, roll.
So you remember that there is a metal that's hardly ever used, but it was used a lot in the past, which was essentially an alloy between gold. It was essentially a gold platinum alloy. And it was generally called electrum, and it had a very similar sheen, as described in the books, as what you have before you. So it's a gold, but it's a lighter, almost shinier, less yellow in color bar.
And you said there's 5 of them in here.
There's actually 10 as you start to dig through it.
Wow. Yeah, no, at this point, old boy can hardly care less about that other chest. He's got the prettiest, shiniest thing one can give.
Okay,
Hungry dwarf.
All right, yeah, so you're going to start packing those away?
Oh, yeah, no,
okay.
Those are getting tucked between his armor plates. Mine.
Okay. All right. So you're in there doing that. Nessa, what are you up to?
Nessa's gonna call down to everyone and ask if we can go now.
Okay.
Guys, are we good? we killed all the peoples, and I'm ready to go.
We didn't find the secret stores, though.
But the last secret almost killed Mel.
Every secret's probably gonna kill me.
If we're going to talk, can we all go in the same room?
Yeah, right? Can we...
Oh,
Hold on, I'm using message to go...
Everybody's on the ship just yelling at each other. Should we all be together? I don't know.
And those lizard guys just don't care that we're all just
Seable,
sitting at the
give
top of
me a perception check.
Perception. Okay. I got that. I got perception. Let's see. I'm doing it. Here it comes. It's on its way.
Oh yeah.
Oh no.
You hear something like what sounds like a voice, but extremely muffled. Not like everyone else's voices that, you can hear them yelling. You're hearing a distinct voice that sounds like nobody else. However, it's extremely muffled.
Can I tell like where it's coming from?
It seems to be coming from the wall to the east side of where you're currently standing.
In the deluxe apartment in the sky?
That's right.
Like over here?
Yes. Kind of in that same area.
I want to do all kinds of things to this wall.
All right.
Go on.
Please define that a little better for me, please.
Would like I take my sword, actual sword, metal, and like hit the wall with it. See if anything happens.
Go ahead and give me a perception check with a with advantage, since you know something's here.
Advantage.
Yeah. So
I got it.
Yep.
Perception.
Yep.
What are you doing for them?
Come on with these rolls.
Cool. So so as you're messing around, you find that there's a spot that your sword kind of sticks in, and like there's a stop.
The glory hole.
We're all 12. We know.
Yeah. And you're able to kind of shimmy it open a little bit, and there looks to be a hidden door.
Ooh.
And as you open this door, inside there is a
I hope it's
human.
pee.
Yes. You find someone who is chained up to the wall.
Oh no. Are they alive?
Not for long.
Oh.
So before you,
Orkinius.
in this very dark area, it's at most like 4 feet wide, so it's a tight squeeze. It looks to be like a holding cell. There's a very skinny humanoid figure who's in the far corner, just completely chained to the hull.
Okay.
And he looks at he with the brightness, the light kind of coming in. He's kind of squinting at you a little bit, and it's like, you're not one of my captors?
No, are you okay?
He kind of looks like he turns slowly and looks at his hands that are
It's
chained
pretty
up
obvious.
to the and then looks back at you and says, "Dandy, could you get me out?"
Absolutely. And is there any like, is he chained down or?
He is basically shackled to the stern of the ship.
And we didn't find like any keys or anything in the mess that we got along in this
I mean,
room.
you guys have been looking all over the place.
Mm-hmm.
But you don't have any key that you know of.
Okay. Yeah, like I guess can I use my thieves tools to try to like get him out of his
You sure can.
shackle?
Go ahead and roll me a check there.
What are you doing, Fogrim?
This.
Oh yeah, I guess you can see the fact that he opened the
you can?
wall.
There's a captive here. If they're an enemy of the people that we just killed, they're a friend of ours.
Is it dangerous?
I don't know.
Then what are you doing?
Letting him go.
You just click. So as you unlock, he, rubs his wrists, and
Wolverine's gonna ready a firebolt just in case.
okay,
If it
and looks as, and as you kind of get a good look at him, Seabolt, he looks like an elf, but he is slightly blue in color, and you kind of see that his hands are webbed slightly.
Abadia die.
But everything else says elf to you, right? Quite possibly a sea elf, which would make
is that a
sense
thing?
considering. Yes,
Okay.
yes, there is.
Okay, that's a thing.
Sea elves are a thing. So you unlock the thing. He just is like, I appreciate it, and he kind of steadies himself and stands up. It looks like he's basically been kind of chained up in a sitting position, so he hasn't been standing at all. So it's taken him a little bit of time to kind of catch his feet.
Right. Not know if he needs water or not. I just open my water skin and start dumping it on him.
Okay. Wait, on him?
Yeah, absolutely.
What? I will just take the skin. Thank you.
Oh. So I hand him the water skin so he can get a drink from
he
it.
stops and takes a look at you, which, by the way, you still look like Thorgrim.
Yes.
And goes,
Yes, I do.
Are all dwarves this stupid? And takes a drink. Just starts guzzling.
I lean up close and whisper, absolutely.
It's like, well, at least you know. And he hands back the. He's like, can I leave here? I've been stuck in here so long. I'd like to be able to stretch my legs a little.
Absolutely.
All right. So he kind of waits for you to get out of the way because there's not a lot of room
Sure.
in here.
Yeah. Is there anything else in here? Like, it seems like if it's a holding area, is
There-
there anything else?
There's a bucket.
Oh God, I don't want to know.
Yeah. There's a
bucket.
There's a bucket.
Mr. Bucket. Buckets of fun. Yes. Move
Now.
along.
Okay.
There's a bucket.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's a tin bucket.
I want to help him up out if he needs the help, or if he doesn't, like, he can be on
No,
his own
he
too.
gladly kind of accepts a little bit of support. He kind of makes it out on his own, no problem. And as he turns the corner, he sees Wilvane standing there with a firebolt kind of half charged, ready to launch it.
No faces, Wilvane. No faces. This one's okay.
Is this one of your friends?
Wolverine wishes he remembers the name of the last one. Remember Anders? Not Anders. Nessa!
Yeah.
Nessa!
What? I
What was
thought
the
we
name
were
of that
screaming.
fellow?
Ned.
Oh, come downstairs!
I
They're
don't know
yelling
how.
up and downstairs.
What was the name of the fellow?
I've been
The
trying
fellow
to
in-
come downstairs and no one will help me.
Okay, if you're gonna
Just
walk down,
We all the drunks.
What was the name of the guy in the house?
Ned.
Ned! Remember Ned Forgrim?
Yes.
And you're doing this again?
This one was
Is what?
obviously not a Ned situation.
What the heck?
How often could you Ned? Honestly.
He's twice.
so as he kind of you can see his gaze is kind of drawn to the weapons that were unceremoniously thrown onto the floor, and he starts to walk over towards them. Takes one look at the crossbow and says, "Well, this is ruined."
Yeah.
And he picks up his
Yeah.
dagger,
And a spear.
And the spear, it says, like, at least I have these. Mm-hmm. So, what brings you here?
No.
That's a good question. Why are we here, Wilbane?
Why is he here?
He was captured, as we could have been.
Why is the captain asking us questions?
Dwarf, let me answer these questions myself. I can speak for myself. I do not need you to speak for me. I have a mouth and the ability to speak.
I like this one.
I like this one too.
Well, that makes one of us.
Wait, you don't like yourself?
I've never liked myself.
You should learn to love yourself. It's the best.
Oh my god.
That's something else altogether. Anyway, I am a member of the tribe of Manan.
Oh.
I am, as you could obviously see, a sea elf. I'm about not far from the local village, but I was sent to investigate some strange goings on. And, well, ended up here.
There's a lot of strange goings on in Salt Marsh, it seems.
Maybe. I had been... We'll put it this way. We've seen this ship travel back and forth quite a few times, and... Well, our chief ordered me to keep a watch on the area, sleep aboard, and find out what I could find out. And, well, here I witnessed a small arsenal of weaponry being brought upon board. It was quite a bit, to be honest. Enough for a small war. But that's when I was captured and taken prisoner. I don't know how long I've been here, but I'm pretty sure that I probably would have eventually been killed.
And he's very angry at the parrot right now because he asked him if there was another cage in here, and it was in the room next to it. And the Wolverine's just going to scowl at the parrot. Look.
We left none alive, save maybe one that might be injured in the ocean.
I wanted to kill him.
Well, good riddance to rubbish and all that. So, if no one else is here, why are you here? What brings you to this humble ship?
To squash some smuggling that's been happening in Salt Marsh.
So it seems that
they have all kinds of casks and silk below. I don't know what else. You speak that of weapons.
Yes, quite a lot of weapons. Are you telling me you haven't seen them?
I have not.
I wonder they have already been offloaded.
They're probably going to start hearing pounding as I try and tap one of these kegs with a back of a tankard and a small knife.
Oh my god.
Okay. Yeah, so you hear the sound of hammering coming from the other room. You also hear giggling from Mel from upstairs, as, you know. You know, that whole thing is happening as well. So I take it that's one of your friends making all that racket?
Sure as hell hope so.
Acquaintances, I would say.
We know of him.
Give me a strength check, Nate.
Oh boy. That's what I was hoping would not happen.
Have you ever seen the show Survivor? You know when they kick someone off the island?
Oh yeah, you're going to be working. You're going to be working at trying to pop this thing open for a while. Which one are you doing? They're stacked up too high.
Whichever one's closest to my head, so I don't have to walk down or anything.
Got it. Yeah, so you're beating on that. You're
Man,
you're
you gotta
beating on a
put it
barrel.
like that? Okay.
And you know what? I think this is actually probably a good spot for us to go ahead. You've just met this individual. He introduces himself. His
Okay.
name is Oceanus.
Oceanus.
Anders, yes.
Not
And
Oceanus.
yeah. Or wait. Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's Oceanus. Oceanus. Oh, yeah. Oceanus. Yes.
Oh my god.
I think this is a good spot to end it. We're in a
It's
good
not, but it is,
place.
yes.
Yeah. You learned a little more. Well, actually, what are your plans right now? We might be able to do a little more. What is everyone's plans? I know what Nate's doing. Nate's beating on a barrel. I got it.
Looking for, I feel like there's more hidden stuff here. Maybe weapons that we could find.
Okay.
There was this room where we found Orkinius. Maybe there's an adjacent room and then a room next to this that's similar. Like maybe there's a space open there.
I mean,
Wilvain's not leaving the ship without finding a
Nate,
spellbook.
thing that has the weapons, as the guy said earlier. I'd say you're probably right on that.
Maybe because it's more of a officer's room. Maybe that room has more of a sneaky cache in it.
did you just use your last spell slot to heal yourself, Mel?
I did.
Okay.
You're asking what we're doing. Mel's got the dumb idea that he's gonna try the chest again, but he wants to be prepared this time.
So the chest that's in this room.
Yeah, the room that I'm in, he's just been glaring at after he's.
So there is a note, laying on top of it, and what does that note say, Wilvain?
Wilvain's danger.
I don't know. Can't read common. And just kind of like backed away.
I don't read comments. Okay. The chest is locked. That's what you know right now. Okay, so yeah, I think this is where we'll go ahead and call it. I think there's a lot that's going to still happen here.
Yeah.
So we'll go ahead and call it right here, because I don't think y'all are done with the ship yet. So with that, we're going to call it a night, my dearest cultants, and those of you who are here watching us play some really silly Dungeons and Dragons, which is the best. I appreciate you all. We're gonna go one by one, let everybody plug themselves. We're gonna go ahead and start out with Nessa.
I don't want to plug myself.
Plug you.
I've been plugged every time.
That's not what I. Oh my god.
Me too.
I'm never gonna. Okay.
You
It's
can
fine.
plug me, Alan. I'll let you plug me.
No, oh my god. Anyway.
I'm a humble person. I don't want to plug myself.
I would rather someone else plug me. I'm just that kind of person. Oh my god.
We'll play it on the board. We'll play it on the board. Good
Oh.
job. Yeah.
Bards.
Anyway,
Wow.
I'm
Always with the
Amanda.
bards.
I do variety streaming. I do music. I sing. I play guitar, and I do a lot of variety. Anything from Pokemon to Minecraft to harder games like Dinkum. That's not really harder, but I'm now playing Tinykin because I saw Alan play it, and I want to play it more.
It's a fun game.
Yeah.
It is a very fun game. Wait, I spelled shout out wrong because I cannot spell.
Thanks for plugging me, Sakura.
Hey.
There's that.
Ooh, those are those.
Oh, I missed all sorts of things. There we go. There's the shout out. All right, Nate doesn't have anything to plug unless he does.
I don't.
I kind of figured, but you know, just-
myself.
he's-
He's already plugged.
yeah.
Don't worry
Oh
about
my
that.
god, I've self-plugged. I'm good.
He ims a pingus.
Yes. Seabold, aka
Yeah, they still
Get me
think I'm
rock-
Thorgrim. Most of them
Yeah.
do. Like, I'm Seabold though. I think I actually we gotta fix the name. It's actually EI. I don't know. I messed
change
up.
it.
Like,
Change it on your
dyslexic?
character sheet.
Will that fix it?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. We'll fix it.
Yeah.
It should be EI, but it's Seabold.
Yeah.
The artist formerly known as Thorgrim. I'm Captain E-Rock. That's me. That's my link. I see it in chat.
Yeah.
I do the Twitch things. I got some YouTube things. I'm all over the place doing nothing and a whole lot at the same time.
Yeah, Captain E-Rock everywhere.
We'll, yeah. So we'll get back to. I'm gonna change my schedule a little bit. We'll get back to things and stuff. And
All right.
yeah.
Perfect.
That's
What
I am.
about Mel? Mel want to plug himself in front of everyone to watch?
Oh, please. Oh, wait. That's not what you meant, is
No, it's not.
it? Sorry, Mel, the Ludist. I do the stream things sometimes, I guess. But I'm not like the professionals above me, or the DM and Vanessa, or
You see
hell,
my
the
streams?
professionals around me.
Professional is not what I would say.
Either way, y'all do it more than I do, so catch me around the stream, I guess.
Okay. Cool. Last but not least, Danabo, aka Wilvane.
Don't follow me. I'm too scared to stream now since I was suspended for watching a Dino Shark movie.
Which is one of the reasons why it's been so long since we've last played D&D, because someone was banned.
Oh, my appeal was accepted
Oh, what? After
on the 29th day.
the 29th day, your appeal went through.
Oh man, we were clear for that 30th day.
30.
Those
One day early. I love it. That's fucking funny.
Yeah, they said I didn't violate the rules 29 days after I. Yeah.
Yeah, cool. Well, perfect. Well, again, everybody watching, thank you all for hanging out with us today. I hope you had a good time. I know I had a silly, fun time. We had a dwarf kill themselves on a treasure chest, and after kicking everybody's ass on the ship, he goes down to a chest. And so there's that. So we're gonna get out of this place. Has anybody got anything else they wanted to say before we call it a night?
Thanks,
Thank
Alan.
you for DMing.
I hope you all had fun. My name is Alan. We'll be 2 weeks. 2 weeks from now, unless something else is going on.
About that.
All right. We'll figure out when the next one is then. 3 weeks.
is Christmas
No, 3
Eve.
weeks is Christmas Eve. That's definitely not
Sometime
happening.
in January.
2.5 weeks.
We'll see you all in January, I guess. I don't know. We'll play it. If you're not on my Twitter, you'll see me do the things there on the Twitter. I'll announce what our next one is. I'll make a brand new poster for it, and we'll get it ready to go. I appreciate y'all. If you don't know who I am, my name is Alan. I am the High Priest of the Great Yellow Eyeball. I'm also the Dungeon Master of this crazy crew, known as the Drunks. And it was a good day. I hope you had fun. We will be back tomorrow at noon for more Judgment, because tomorrow is Sunday. And yeah, so we're going to be out of here. Thank you all very much for hanging out. We will see y'all later. We'll probably have this up on YouTube next week, sometime by the weekend, maybe. Appreciate y'all. Have a great rest of your evening, and I hope to see y'all tomorrow. If not, well, thanks for being here today. See y'all later. Have a great night. Oh yeah, be good to yourselves, be good to each other. Remember, you only have one life to live, so does everyone else around you. Try to make their lives better than what it was when you got there, or at a minimum, do not make it worse. I'll see y'all later. Have a great night, and don't forget to plug yourself, because nobody else will do it, because nobody else will do it for you.
The eye rests. It has shown you all it can for now. This is not a time for sorrow, but a time for joy. When one chapter ends, another must always begin. Ponder upon the lessons you have just witnessed, and heed its wisdom. Apply it to your lives. Go forth, be well, and do good towards the others that enter your story. Let your chapter and their book